My name is Sideways Camera. Yep, your name is ClassyKatie. Welcome to the fucked up place on the earth. Good fucking morning, everyone. How are you doing? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. My name's ClassyKatie. I apologize for being late. Millie had the squirts all morning. What up? How are you? I hope you're doing well. Good fucking morning, everybody. Good morning,
Take
Right
your
of Center.
joy
No.
today.
Oh, man. On
Never
it.
forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
Nope, wrong one. I gotta get rid of these empty bottles, man. Empty bottle, get out of here. Joy time, motherfuckers. Time to feel like a normal human. I know. It was gross. I don't know why. She just had fucking sticky booger shits all morning. It was fucking foul. Good fucking morning, Kill. How are you? Welcome to the class hole. Ooh. LZT and Momo, thank you so much for those fucking hosts. And Gear Cakes, Cali Baby, and Anarchy Zombie for the motherfucking follows. Thank you. You guys are dope. What up? How's everyone doing? Delon, how are you, love? I cleaned my bong really heavy duty last night. Like, did a hardcore. Like, look at that bitch. She fucking sparkles, but she's all foggy because I put it in the fridge. So she's really cold. It's gonna be a good hit, but Joy first. Oh my god, Rod, it was so fun. I mean, I know you didn't send me obviously, but how do you pass that? I couldn't pass it up. It was too funny. It was too funny for its own good. God, that's hot coffee. Yeah, it's warm here. It's like it feels Rod, does it feel muggy to you? Made you laugh? Yes. Ooh, how was your morning yesterday?
Hail Satan! Hail Satan!
Do you want to hear about my morning yesterday? It was bad. It was a bad morning, and I was in a bad mood. Thank you for that, host, Maggie Lee. Send coffee. I shall put through screen to you. Coffee. Ooh, I was gonna say hello like a normal human being, but instead I've decided to give you a sky tip of the day. Fuck yeah. Rather than saying eat out, spice up your restaurant going by referring to eating out as tongue tussling the spasm chasm. Your brain is like a dark chasm I would like to deep dive. It could be grand. So, yesterday morning, I feel like I need to pack a bowl for this story because I'm going to get angry again. It was just a bad day. It was the worst way to wake up, and it put me in a fucking bad mood. Nicktastic, do it. I was going to get one at the Colorado Ren Fair, but A, no one was wearing masks and it was packed, so I was not about to wait in any line anywhere. But I would have loved to get one from him. This is my oldest one, actually. This is like 8 years old. You can see where it's like wearing down. But if I sent this to him, he would refinish it for me. He's a pretty cool guy. Good morning, Mismo and Sales. How are you? My lip is sweating already. I knew a long sleeve was a bad idea. But it's netted. Come on now, this isn't even material. Ooh, a higher view yesterday. Oh, it was miserable. I know. It's miserably hot here. I'm gonna pack a bowl, and then I'll tell you about my miserable morning yesterday and my day. I appreciate it, Rod. I'm gonna grind up some weed. Let's grind up. What have we not tried yet? We already tried the Sunset Drive. Let's do this one. This is the Headband Kush. I'm gonna grind up this one. Delphinus, good morning. Yeah, so basically, while I grind up weed, I'll start the story. So, yesterday morning, I was supposed to have a massage. A sport massage for my body because my back is so just tight and fucked up just from like me, just from existing. My stress like is all here. I do this a lot. It's all like in my back. And so I set up a massage. It was supposed to happen a couple weeks ago. Blah, blah, blah. It didn't happen. And I was supposed to have one yesterday morning at like 7 o'clock in the morning so I could be home to stream in time. And yeah, I'm still going to get a massage. Just so you know. It's not like totally fucking canceled. But the night before, I'm like, I'm gonna wake up with you in the morning, Zach, because I know you have to go to that fucking jury duty. And he's like, okay, yeah, that would be nice. I wake up at 7:30, and the dogs are screeching. I mean, you guys, if you've seen, I've put up Twitter videos before of what Trick does when he's panicking. He scream barks. It is the most, like, shrill, horrible, just screech bark ever. And so I get up, I wake up to that, like, both my dogs screech barking. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's my conscious moment. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I sit up really fast, put my arm down in a huge pile of vomit on my comforter. Cold, chunky, smelly vomit. Just, right. And I was just like, oh my fuck, what is happening right now? Like, this is the worst 2 minutes to become conscious ever. Ever. So there's puke all over my bed. And I'm like, it's not mine. Like, I would have known if I would have puked. And so I get up, and the dogs are just, they have destroyed the living room. One of the curtains was ripped down. My couch was destroyed. And it was because apparently Zach was running late. And so he just had to, like, leave. And didn't wake me up, I guess. And so they lost their fucking minds. Everywhere. I mean, all over the fucking house. There was piss in the kitchen. Like, it was just, and this almost have happened in like an hour, which is crazy. So I got up and I'm just like, this is the worst. Like, what is happening? So I put all the dogs outside in the yard and just went into like overdrive, like cleaning mode because I was so grossed out. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever just stuck your arm in a pile of vomit first thing in the morning, but it's not the way to wake up, you know? It was just like really fucking gross, cold, and it stunk. And it's like you know when you're sleeping and like you're so warm and snuggly, and you wake up in the morning and you're like, I could definitely sleep some more, and you're allowed to, and like you cuddle up your blanket and you doze in and out of sleep, and it's like the best morning. This was the polar opposite. So whatever the polar opposite is of that amazing morning was yesterday. And it was so fucking gross. And so I flew around the house trying to clean as fast as possible because I had a fucking massage appointment, and they're expensive and it's taking up someone's time. I never want to like, I don't cancel things last minute. Like, I don't, you know, it's disrespectful. You make an appointment, that person could have made money off someone else. And so I'm flying around I'm flying around my house trying to get shit done as fast as possible to get out of the house, freaking out because I'm gonna have to leave the dogs alone in this chaos, in this moment of their like psychosis. And I shit you not, like right before I'm about to leave the house, I get a text from my massage therapist saying she wants to cancel because she's sick. She's got like a cold or something, which I'm not mad about. I don't want COVID. Like, girl, if you're sick, I'm not getting a massage from a person coughing. Fuck off. But it was like that psychotic dump of the adrenaline of me like running around the house like a psychopath trying to get out of the house, and then all of that going away in 2 seconds. I was just in a really bad mood all day. I could have streamed. I would have been pissy. It would have been bad. I've stepped barefooted in a puddle of vomit right next to the bed in the meantime. Yep, exactly. That's me, Viata. Like, once that happens, I have to clean the entire fucking house because it's disgusting. And then this morning I wake up and Millie has the Hershey squirts everywhere. Like, I go to get out of bed and I like have to fucking play Operation where I'm gonna step so I'm not stepping in a pile of booger shit. Animals. Years ago, my wife and I were sitting a giant service dog, woke up to go to the bathroom, stepped in a giant pile of diarrhea. No. Nope. I can't. I want. This is like the biggest difference between a respiratory therapist and a nurse. RT, I will take vomit, spit, like mucus, anything that comes out of your mouth any day over anything that comes out of your butt. Nurses, they'll fucking like gargle your shit before they touch mucus. It's crazy. I don't know where this dichotomy comes from. But you ask any nurse and they fucking gag at the thought of mucus. But a respiratory therapist, like, it's poop. I will not go near it. It's disgusting. Hail Breb. So that was, yeah. It was, yes, Sammy, I was just angry. Like, I could feel, like, you know those days where you just feel snippy? Like you're gonna snap?
Fucking dinner, yes!
I haven't heard that alert in a while. Ezekiel _ I. Thank you for 28 months in a row, you silly fuck. I was just telling everyone about my tumultuous morning yesterday. Not Zeke's fault, by the way. At all. Just crazy dogs. I gotta work on these dogs, man. Ooh, Mickey, yeah. I'm done talking about poop. I'm not talking about poop anymore. I don't like poop. Why are the dogs so anxious? Well, if you think about it, we got them during COVID, and they have literally had either myself or Zach 24/7 since they've been born. So they just have separation anxiety when Zach and I split. It's really weird. Like, if I just leave the house or if he just leaves the house, they fucking lose their mind. It's like the pack split and they freak out. It's weird. Cocky, good morning. Yes. And then get this. This is just like the fucking like shit sandwich on top of the thorny pile of dildos in my ass. His jury duty got canceled. So not only did he wake up at 6:30 in the morning and fly out of the house and then the dogs caused chaos that fucked my day, his entire day got fucked because he has to go back on Monday, which is D&D day and our day off. Why? Safi, good morning, my love. Fucking jury duty. 1 year long ago, I was driving and for some reason, a left turn at a light hit me the wrong way and I threw up all over the dash, steering wheel, etc. Oh my god. You know, I went home to get in the shower, but still had to clean the car because if I got back in, oh no. And by the time I was done with the shower and cleaning, I fell asleep. Your job asked why you didn't come back to work. Are you kidding me? You like exorcist puked in your car, you crazy. Is Moose out here? Oh yeah. There's Moose stealing around back there. I don't know. Lately, she's been coming out here again. I think she feels safe because the dogs don't bug her anymore. Like, you know how the puppies, they'd always, like, bat at her and try to play with her? They pretty much ignore her, for the most part. Spontaneous left turn vomit. I mean, I've definitely had spontaneous vomits, but never in my car. Ooh. Denver County's pretty bad about that, even pre-COVID. I used to live on the edge of Denver, Aurora. I would get called to the downtown courthouse for it almost yearly. Seriously? Okay. I understand the importance of jury duty. Like, I'm not against jury duty. Like, women had to fight to get on juries. Like, in the last 100 years. I get it. I'm a terrible person. I will lie and come up with any excuse not to go to jury duty. That is literal, like, my hell is being in a silent room of strangers and not being able to talk, get up, or move, or do anything for hours. I've done jury duty once in Maryland, and it was the worst. I mean, I felt like I was going to crawl out of my skin. Literally, and just start, like, exorcist crawling across the ceiling. It's worse than sitting in a class. Astronaut, good morning. Did you take your joy? I did, and then lost my joy container. But I hope you took your joy. No. Ew. Oh my god, you just reminded me. Oh, you had a moose. Oh, I remember. I remember when you hit the moose, LZT, and it walked away from your car. That's my favorite part of that story. Jury duty. So in the U.S.,
Hail Satan! Hail Satan!
If something goes to court, like an actual, thank you so much for that host, Flame Grilled. If it goes to court and actually has like a judge, you know, laying down law on you, usually you'll have a jury of human beings from America and they're randomly chosen and they will decide your fate. And it's America's way of like, I don't know, how would you even put that? Like, I don't know the history of jury duty and shit, but it's a way of getting people involved in it or something. Oh, Ezekiel, you're right. I plan on not going to prison, though. Like, I mean, that's like a heavy-duty plan I've had most of my life.
Hail Satan! Hail
Yeah,
Satan!
a jury of peers. Yep. Yeah. It used to not be random, really. I'm in the hospital waiting for my
Hail
niece
Satan!
to grace us.
Hail
Oh my
Satan!
god, baby. Oh my god, little baby. Oh my god, astronaut. Oh, you better sniff that baby and tell me what it's like. I hate it. It's horrible. I mean, I've been called to do jury duty probably 5 times in my life, and I've never been on a jury. Ever. And they don't dismiss me. It just, cases very rarely ever go to court. Most of the time they settle. Like 80% of the time they all settle outside of court. So you'll be sitting there for 8 hours waiting to be a jury, and then they'll be like, no, it settled. And you still had to sit there for 8 hours. And then they're like, here's $15 that you can donate back to us if you'd like. It's just...
Did you take your joy today? Never forget to take your joy, and I
Who's Alpha
guarantee
Kenny?
you'll be
I don't know
able
what
to
that
go
is.
as smooth as velvet.
What's that? What are we talking about? Take your joy, motherfuckers. I took mine. I'm loading a bowl because I need this. Stony Saturday, motherfuckers. Random people get to choose what happens to you. I mean, is that different than anywhere else? Really, it's just some random fuck. I mean, that judge that let the kid off, who was that kid? I don't even remember his name, but he like raped a drunk woman behind a dumpster and shoved a beer bottle inside of her, and he let her off. He let the kid off and said, oh, he's a good kid and he has a bright future ahead of him. Like, I don't see the difference. They're all shitty. My Nana loved Alpha Kenny 1, I'll fuck anyone. Alpha Kenny 1, I'll fuck anyone. No, I won't. Gross. Diseases. What up, Beowulf? How are you? 12 Angry Men. It's not much like real life, but it gives an idea of the process. Oh, really? I might have to watch that. I don't think I've seen it. Hail Hydrate. Hi, Daniel. I was found guilty of taking the cookie out of the cookie jar. Nick, get the fuck out. How dare you? Is it Brock Turner? Is that his name? I don't know. He was some college kid who fucking raped a woman behind a dumpster. A drunk, unconscious woman shoved beer bottles inside of her vagina. And then the courts were like, he has a bright future. He's a swimmer. He can go do whatever he wants. It's fucked. It is different. I mean, the concept is, instead of having a biased judge and a bunch of lawyers decide your fate, it's people from the community. You know, Noob Ty, what the fuck is up, man? How are you? We're always having weird combos, dude. It's first thing in the morning. How are you? Thank you for the resub, love. Brock Turner the Rapist, yes. It's like a pimp named Slickback. You say the whole thing. I just don't like to say his name because I don't want him to be famous. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, it feels like, you know, saying like Voldemort. Like, the more you say the name, you're like, ugh, it just makes me feel gross. But yeah, he is Brock Turner the Rapist. Yeah. What kills me is the judge is like, this kid has a bright future, and no one even considered this poor woman and the psychological horrors she's going through. Hell, I need more water. You guys are hydrating the fuck out of me. My tags have been yeeted again? Good. Thank you, Alex. Good morning. The fuck? Did his father do that? Wow. Brock Turner the Rapist? Hydrate so you don't dehydrate. It's true. I gotta look at my, all my tags are gone. They are. They're literally all gone. That's good. Hold up. My mouse cord got shorter. How did that happen? Let me put in tags real quick, guys. Sorry. I don't know why they just get yeeted like that. I don't know. What do we usually have? Mental health, animals. What else did we put in there, Alex? I don't remember. Oh my god, New World's really fun. I've been playing it. It's very fun. Ladies thought about her pain. She's fucked up. Oh, bipolar. Does that exist? Did I have that before? Boom. Bipolar disorder. I hate that it has disorder on it. Like, am I disordered? Makes me feel dirty. Disordered. I'm just different. Okay. You lose your tags. No shit. Oh, wow. I haven't lost mine in a while. That's great. I took part in a police lineup and got 10 pounds for it. Nice. I get you, girl. I got you. I feel you. I may need a new MMO. I mean, we're going to play New World today. You guys, you can watch. I've been playing it very casually. I'm just trying to, like, get a taste for it because it's just the beta. So, P after sex tag. That's mental health. Ooh, LGBTQ plus. Thank you. How could I forget how gay I am? LGBT. Wow, Katie. Is in disorder. You know, Nick, when I feel kind of shitty and like kind of depressed, Zach taught me this. It's a trick and it works. Clean yourself, clean your environment. You'll feel better. It's like a quick hit. You get like a hit of adrenaline because you get like that little like, oh, I accomplished something. But it always makes me feel better. Like even just something little like clean your desk or like your bathroom, just something really small, and it's enough to make you feel better. I always feel better in a clean, like when my desk is organized and not like fucking chaos. Yeah, clean space, clean body. It's like the easiest thing you can do, but when you're sad and feeling shitty, it seems like this fucking hurdle, you know, to get into the shower. But it really does feel better. Jack, good morning, love. Maybe we oh god, maybe we should paint our house rainbow and write hard work. Hard work Afrikaans. Is to always at least do one thing. That's what I do. Like instead of laying there, and it works for me. I'm not saying it works for everybody. Like no pressure to anybody, but it works for me. I go into the forest if I can. I used to when I lived in Maryland. Yeah. You never feel good with a gross ass. It's true. Yep. Don't think of it as a disorder, the illness. I think of it as disorder like I get out of order sometimes. Ooh, I like that. Oh my god, sugar, that's so good. I like that. I'm going to keep it. Mad, good morning, love. How are you? Ludicrous. It's morning, whatever. It's a time zone somewhere. So you can turn the graphics down all the way you want. It's just like any other MMO. It is a beautiful game. Like I have it on ultra everything, but you don't have to. By any means. What up, Fester? How are you? How was your birthday? It's so much easier to be depressed when you stink. When you stink and your house is a mess. Once those two things are done, depression is just a tiny bit further away. It's weird how much it actually works. I've been playing on the East Coast US server called Baltia. It's East Coast US Baltia. It sounds like Baltimore, so it's really easy for me to remember to tell people. Baltia. So I had literally, Rod, I downloaded a program to watch the heat on my computer, and I never went over 45C. Ever. We played all day. And never. I sat there, I had it up. Like, we fucking watched that temp. Never went above 45. So, and I have a 3090. Oh, it's my wash machine. Good evening, Andrew. You know, I was thinking about you the other day and how much I love you. I hope you're having a wonderful summer and you're getting, like, rejuvenated from all the studying. It was modified 3090s. I saw someone post that it was even more, it's pronounced Baldia. It is Baldia. Who says Baltimore? Nobody. Yeah, it was uncapped FPS, which, as a streamer, I always cap every game at 50 frames per second, because you're not going to see anything better than that, and it's going to bog down my stream. So I was already capped. So I never had a problem. Good morning, BDO. How are you, you tall fuck? Happy Saturday. So, I have a beautiful bowl that I'm going to smoke of... What was the weed I just ground up? How do I lose things so quickly? It's called Headband Kush, and it's... What's the mix? It's Headband and OG. After 4 months, I finally got my prescription. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, it's 60. Did I say 50? Mine's at 60. I'm so sorry. Check your device manager. I want to see what brand I have. Okay. I switched out keyboards, by the way, so now I have function keys. Let's see. Where do I see this? Where can I see that? In my device task manager. Services? Details. Users? Under display adapt. Nothing says display adapters in task manager. Services, details, users, startup, app history, performance. That's all I got. Hi, Darkspawn. How are you? Oh, device manager, not task manager. Fucking Katie. Fucking Katie. My bad. That's my bad. Thank you. So I'm going to display adapters. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090. You were right. It appears that the EVGA FTW 3090s. What's an FTW? Oh, tired? Boo! Well, sit down and relax with us. We're having a chill morning. I'm about to hit this beautiful bowl of headband. What was it? Headband Kush? And then I put a dab of this on it. This is called Banana Wood, and the brand is called Oleo. It's 73.83% THC. It's so high. We gonna get fucked, probably. EVGA. Oh, Ultra Zippy says EVGA has said they will replace the cards that blew up. No shit. Does anybody know what it is that caused that? It stands for the Win, but it's a version of 3090s that were primarily Amazon GPUs. Okay, awesome. It's not only the EVGA ones, and it's not only 3090s. That's what I saw. Yeah, I've seen all sorts of cards getting wrecked. On a cool note, my shop's actually finished. Oh my god, LZT, what are you going to do now that you're done? It's not Rhythm, actually. It's Veritas is the brand. It's like a new one that Medicine Man has started carrying. Veritas. It's very fancy looking. But I tried it out because I like to try the new stuff. Oh, canister looks the same? No shit. I like these. I love when they give nice canisters like this because I reuse all of them. Ooh, I got a friend. Oh, I got a friend into crypto, and he now has 15 3000 series GPUs. I asked him to source a 3070 for me, and he refused? What? And then he turned around and gave a 3090 to her. What? No, he's a jerk. He sounds like a fucking titwad. That's not a friend. Metalhead, you silly fuck. Thank you so much for that resub.
And hail Satan.
Let's smoke.
Hail Satan! Hail Satan!
Agreed. That's not a friend, that's a jerk. No, Mad, I'd be pissed. I'd be mad. Cheers, everybody. Delightful. Very smooth. Is that tobacco? It's that wacky tobacco. The devil's lettuce.
Hail Satan.
Whatever you want to call it. Something like that, yeah. What's up? The jazz cabbage. This is really smooth. That was very smooth. Like, I'm gonna cough no matter what. If you don't cough when you smoke weed, like, something's wrong. Weed, I think I've taught you guys about this. Weed doesn't do what cigarettes do. So if you smoke cigarettes, the nicotine and the tobacco and other things in the cigarette actually paralyze the cilia down your esophagus and down your windpipe. So down your windpipe, you have hundreds of millions of thousands of these little tiny hairs that are always wiggling, and they are moving things out of your lungs that you shouldn't have breathed. So, like, you know, gross mucus, shit, dust, particles, whatever you're breathing. And when you smoke cigarettes, it paralyzes all those little hairs. So that's why smokers, first thing in the morning, have a big cough, usually. Like, they're coughing up fucking, you know, the lung butter. Because in the morning, they're waking up because you've gone 8 hours without smoking. Whereas marijuana does not do that. So your cilia stay alive all the time. And you're just going to cough because they're like, what's this? Help. You know? You're welcome, Wendigo. I'm here for you. Oh my god, Mad, how do you feel? Brock, thank you very much. Silly fuck. I've missed your face. I've been sick and busy, but this week Mr. Cocky and I are off work, and Cocky Jr. has no camp. Oh my god, what are you guys gonna do? Family week. Are you guys gonna do cool shit? Are we on the front page? What up, front page? I don't know why. Dude, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Lung butter. Hot water bong? Absolutely not. I actually put this in the fridge. It's very cold. Good morning, Cable. How are you, love? Yeah, don't be weird, guys. We're on the front page. There's, like, strangers here that might like me. So if you guys could, like, pretend to be cool for a minute, that'd be great. Thanks. Does smoking weed harm the lungs? Not at all. There is no scientific proof that marijuana does anything to harm you whatsoever. The only potential harmful part of smoking weed is the heat exposure on your throat repeatedly. I should leave. No, don't be weird. Wait, what? No! Ooh, been spending it painting my motorcycle? Fuck yes. Yellow? Any particular reason? People are strange. I'm not gonna sing DMCA. Fucking gay.
Hi, gay.
You better fucking bet your stupid little unloving ass. Go throw your used tampon self away, sir. Ma'am. What's the difference between Twitch and DJ Khaled? Twitch goes down all the fucking time. Oh! I was gonna say Twitch doesn't like shout its own name every single time you open it. But sure. Hot tubs and weed. I love weed. Does Twitch love weed? I'm not gonna challenge. I would never challenge Twitch. Like, I love to smoke pot. I've always smoked pot. I just used to do it off camera, but now that I live in a recreational legal state, I just fucking smoke on camera. It's great. And another one, there are rare side effects. Yes, exactly. There's always going to be rare side effects. And I do have to say, if you're not cleaning your bong, like if you smoke out of any device that holds water, you can get fungal pneumonia from this shit. You need to clean it every day. Like, I'm saying rinse this fuck out with hot water. For fuck's sake. These people that aren't cleaning their bongs, like, Jesus God. Oh, I love Black Puma's Colors. Oh my God, Mad. That's one of my favorite songs ever. I play that song so much. Twitch had a rough time, did they? I've never, ever been talked to about it, and I'm not here to challenge. From hanging out with Dutch streamers years ago, Twitch has always had, and if it's legal, where you are. Exactly, if it's legal, and don't push it on kids, obviously. Fungal infections are no fucking joke. So, like, get this. I worked at Johns Hopkins for a while. I'm a respiratory therapist. And I had to go to this big seminar with the #1 lung transplant surgeon in the world. And he was very strange and very dry. But what I learned, oh God, we should open up fucking Stream Raiders. Thank you. What I learned, which was kind of startling, I guess, was that if you smoke cigarettes, like you're currently smoking cigarettes right now and you have lung cancer, you are eligible for a lung transplant, even though you're still smoking. But if you have ever smoked weed in your life, or they can prove that you have, you are not eligible for a lung transplant because fungal pneumonia from bongs is so prevalent because no one fucking cleans their piece, you nasties. God. I'm opening up Stream Raiders for you guys. Yep, I rinse daily and I do I'm exactly the same cocky. Literally. I rinse daily and do a deep clean once in a while. Ma'am?
Fohammer_419 tipped $5. I'm not here to be weird, I'm just here for the community and to get tips about how best to invest in Rocket Coin, give shit to Rod, hear about pudding butt, and about hot takes like Terminator being the best slasher film. You will love you holes.
I love you, foe. Oh shit, kill your kids? Oh my God, kids back from urgent care, nothing serious. Oh, standard kid sickness, 9 months old apparently, just are bad with sinus. Man, I was such a boogery baby. What's fungal? Like literally fungus, like mold, like mushrooms.
Welcome to the club.
Cable. Like fungus, like the mold that grows on your bread will grow inside your lungs. It's a perfect little environment of dark moisture for that shit. It's gross. I'm absolutely a booger though, Jack. You know this. Witch in the Resistance. Bitch, I love you. How the fuck are you? Thank you for the resub. How the fuck has it almost been a year? That's weird. What? I love mushrooms. The person responsible for drug policies here, weed is illegal because it's illegal. I mean, there are people in the US who still think weed is like some gateway drug that's going to make me do heroin. I've been smoking pot since I was 11 years old. Still haven't stuck a needle in my arm, mind you. Oh my god, Cable, would you pick me? Would it be a delicate pick, like where you kind of slide it under the fingernail and try to get the whole piece out at once? Or would it be like a rough fuck this pick? Dad Cocky got another infection. No! Aw, poor guy. It's only, so mold is only bad for you if you're allergic to it. So penicillin, the main, like psyllin, if you've ever taken an antibiotic with psyllin in the name, it's based off penicillin, which was literally discovered and derived from mold on bread. Seriously. Penicillin is mold. So people allergic to penicillin will be allergic to mold. But eating fungus is totally different from inhaling it. Eating a little bit of mold on your bread, your stomach, and all that shit's gonna kill it. Your lungs do not have stomach acid in them, shocker. It's like a very sterile, it's a very sacred environment in your lungs. You know, oh my god, Realist Yoshi. What the fuck?
Where have you been? Thank you, silly fuck.
That 10 months. Black mold spores. Black mold is, oh my god, did I ever tell you this black mold story? You might, I don't know if I've ever told you this story, Mickey, so this is great. When I was working at Lowe's, well, it's not great, it's kind of sad, but like funny sad. That if weed is legalized, it will kill your kids. What? Oh my god. Lungs are very, very precious, yes. My mom wasn't allergic to penicillin until after her first kid. Whoa! Childbirth can fuck people up. I know women that went bald during childbirth. Stayed for 4 days in the fam and then just drove back. I ain't doing anything now except stuff in my face and getting high as fuck. Hell yes. Also, just to get a fungal infection in your immune system, generally broken. Exactly. Yeah. You have to have like a knockdown immune system. Yeah. Black spores. So black mold is horrific. It's one of those things that's like almost impossible to get out of your house. Like if you find black mold in the wood, you have to, it's like necrotizing fasciitis in a human. You got to remove the limb. You can't just like treat it. So when I was working at Lowe's, I had this boss named Tad and he was my favorite boss. So we used to hang out all the time. And he told me he got his daughter a hamster and it died. And he was like, it was so bizarre. Like my wife and I were taking care of it. We knew the hamster was fine. And one morning my daughter woke up and it was dead. So we got her another one. And a couple days later, it died. And so we got her a third one from like a different place, like thinking maybe this pet store or whatever was bad. I don't remember all the specifics of the details. And got her another hamster. And it lived for like 2.5 weeks and died. Long story short, underneath the floorboards of this little girl's bedroom was just black mold. I mean, thick inches of black mold, giving her lung infections. Like, this little girl was suffering chronic lung infections, and they had no idea. Judy. Good morning, love. It's Chat's favorite underachiever that uses self-deprecation as a coping mechanism because he doesn't want to actively fix his issues. Are you talking about me? Because I'm feeling attacked. And black mold, the spores get in the air, so even if it's in the walls, you'll be breathing it. It's real bad. I have a similar story, but my burbs died, and we found out we had a gas leak. Oh my god, that's literally why they used canaries in like coal tunnels and shit. Pot's definitely a portal drug. I played it and met Gladys while high. Fuck. Shit. Shut up. Don't tell anybody. Oh, you're talking about Bina? Well, Bina and Katie have a lot in common then. The self-deprecating humor because they're not willing to fix anything going on in their life. Yeah, I feel that like on a religious level. But I'm cool with it. I gotta put down a fucking player before I forget. My god, Katie. Katie. Stream Raiders is up, by the way. I moved into the barracks in Germany and the roof of the shower was full of black mold. Did they fix it? Okay, I don't mind money going to the military as long as we're fixing the black mold. What? In the shower? Oh, God. Did you ever have lung problems or anything? Are you okay? Fuck that, dude. I didn't know that. Have you ever had a cough or anything, Yoshi? Yeah, Yoshi's out of Texas, I think, right? That's where your family is? Oh, what are you doing?
Fohammer _419 tipped $5. As a public service announcement, please don't wear
Not
a cock
drinking.
cage or chastity device for your puss or whatever genitalia you may have. When going through airport security or daddy TSA will stop, you still have to find out if butt plugs are okay though.
Oh my god. I hate puss. I was gonna say, I had a funny TSA story you reminded me of. So for years, thank you, by the way, Fo. I hate you and love you at the same time. My Nana was what the West Coasters call a snowbird. So in the summer and spring, or in the summer and fall, she would be in Washington State. And then, oh, I love stretching. I'm never gonna be mad. Oh, everything popped. Oh my god, hell yes. So she was a snowbird for years. So a snowbird is someone who lives north in the warm seasons and then goes south during the cold seasons. So like Lake Havasu, Arizona, if you ever go there during the summer, it's like a fucking ghost town, but you go there during the winter and there's all these white hair people everywhere. So when she was older, we had to take, my mom or I, we took turns every year. We would fly her down, help her get settled in the house, and then go back and get her and bring her back to Seattle every year. And at a certain point, my Nana had to be in a wheelchair because she got pneumonia and lost all the strength in her legs. And we had to take her through TSA, and she couldn't stand. And this was like maybe 10 years ago. So they were still kind of psychotic about TSA stuff. They've laxed a little bit, but it depends on your TSA, whoever you get. They're just they do whatever they want. And my Nana was a glorious human. You guys know that. I mean, if you've ever heard me tell stories about my Irish Nana, Ethel, she was just the most beautiful. She's Ethel Catherine. She's who I'm named after. I love her. She was just, she would do shit like, I'd be sitting next to her on the couch and she'd just turn to me and go, you know, your grandfather was a stallion. And then just go back to watching TV. Or like, one time Millie was eating crumbs around my Nana's legs and she goes, Millie loves my pussy. Like an 89-year-old white Irish woman saying these things is just, you don't even laugh because you're just like, what? That didn't really happen, and no one else is there to witness it. No one's going to believe this happened. It happened. But anyways, just to give you preface on Nana, she was great. Drinker, vodka tonics all day. Whiskey or coffee in the morning, vodka tonics at night. This was an interesting woman. And we had to take her through TSA, and because she couldn't stand up, they had to take the wheelchair through, and they were like, we have to do like not a cavity search, but like feel her up again. I don't know what they fucking call it, but they had to like search her. And so this very large black woman puts on gloves, and my Nana's like flirting with her. She would always flirt with everybody. Like that, you know, that little old lady who just flirts with people. She loved to play poker, so she'd sit at the poker tables and flirt with everybody. She was very friendly. And this poor lady is like feeling her, you know, feeling her arms, feeling her legs, checking her shoes. And then this lady sticks her hand down my Nana's back and like feels her waistband, like at her ass crack. And my Nana, out of nowhere, just starts screeching in the airport, Georgie, I'm being molested, Georgie! Which is my mother's name. And it was just, she knew exactly what she was doing. It was just like one of the most beautiful moments of my Nana ever. Because the woman was like, what? And I was like, don't worry, she's fucking with you. Just continue. Oh, my Nana was a kick, man. She didn't give a fuck. She did not give any fucks at the end. Like, once my grandpa died, that was her soulmate. She got really depressed, but it kind of made her, like, not give any fucks anymore. She never gave any fucks, but she really didn't give any fucks after that. Oh, no. She'd say, like, oh, God. So we had this family tradition where every year when my Nana, we don't really do it anymore because everybody's kind of moved away, but when I was younger, all the women on my mom's side of the family, Jesse Robbins, you silly fuck, good morning. I was talking about nurses and their aversions to mucus today. How are you, love? She had zero fucks to give at all. So, every Christmas, all the females on my mom's side of the family, the matrilineal side with my Nana, we would take my Nana out to like brunch somewhere fancy around Christmas. We all dress up and, whatever. She loved it. And the last year we ever got to do it with her, she was kind of losing it at this point. Like her mind was going. And we had eaten and we were all just sitting around chatting, like all my aunts and everything. And my Nana's getting kind of grumpy and sitting there like being weird. And my mom was like, Mom, what is wrong? Like, do you want to go? And my Nana looks at the server who's there to take our plates and goes, my pee-pee hurts. And just got up and left. She was just such a creature of elegance and beauty. I think I told you guys this story, like, my Nana used to be quite racist. My grandfather was in World War II, so they used to, lots of Asian horrible words they would use all the time. And so when my grandfather passed away, they had this beautiful, huge Rambler, and she sold it for like $2 million. It was a gorgeous house. Like one of those houses where, every single room is wallpapered to perfection and designed and shit, but like back in the 60s. And when my grandfather passed away, she just didn't want to live there anymore because that was their house together. And so she was like, I want to sell it and just be in a tinier house somewhere. So all my aunts get together with my mom, and they all know my grandmother likes to say these horrible words because no one's ever told her not to. So they bought her a house in Linwood, Washington, in a 100% Japanese neighborhood. Like, she's in the fucking heart of it. Was. And she had no idea. And it was the most, like, when my mom told me this, she just had this evil smile on her face. And I'm like, this is either going to be the worst thing ever, or Nana's going to go to prison. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. Why would you do this? My Nana, like, literally fucking owned up to it. She's like, these are the nicest people I've ever lived around in my life. And I love, like, all the little kids would come over to her house all the time. All these little Japanese, I think it was a Japanese neighborhood. I'm not trying to be culturally insensitive, I believe. All these little kids would come to her house all the time, and she literally wiped out her own, like, racist nonsense out of her own mouth by that. Within only, like, 5 years. I think she lived there, like, maybe 7 years before she passed away. Exactly, it's lack of contact. That's exactly what it was, Greg. None of us did anything. Like, these people came to her because they were like, oh, a little old 80-something-year-old woman moved into our neighborhood. So all these people started coming over, bringing her food and being nice to her, and she was like, I never heard her say a word like that again, ever. Like, it just was gone. And it was kind of cool. But she would own up to it. And she would be like, I did say really horrible things back then. Like, which I think is, almost more honorable when you can own up to the fact that you made mistakes and you're willing to change. It's the people that are, like, in that constant denial, like, I didn't do anything wrong. Those are the ones that get you in fucking trouble, Me too. After my grandmother passed away, my grandfather moved to Cambodia to live with my uncle, and all of his anti-Asian racism disappeared. Oh my gosh, Momo, have you ever seen the videos of, like, Vietnam soldiers going back to Vietnam? Like, going back to the places where they destroyed these cities, and they just drop to their knees and start crying. Oh, they're so emotional. These just American men who are very old, like they're in their 60s, 70s, 80s now. And this organization has volunteered to bring them back and let them see these villages, and the village people, like, bring them in. Like, the people of the Vietnam, they bring these people in and are like, we forgive you. We know you didn't do this. And it just, I've got chills talking about it. It just fucking I mean, it's beautiful what humans can do when there's contact, My dad grew up in Jackson. Ugh. He still cries when he tells a story about realizing he couldn't be a pastor and preach love while also hating people. Oh my God, Cocky. What a life he must have lived. Seriously, Jesse? Wow. It's a lot of courage to own up to a horrible mistake, yeah. A lot of courage. But it's so much more forgivable, I think. When, like, every once in a while, like, the word retard slips out of my mouth. I straight up fucking hate that word. I don't think it belongs in the human language at all. It doesn't belong in English unless you're talking about, like, science or a combustion engine retarding. I fucking own it. I apologize, and I correct myself. That's all you can do. And then make a statement about how you fucking hate it. But It's kind of like the word gay. When I was a kid, like like middle school, elementary school, everything but bad was gay. Everything. That's gay. That's gay. You're gay. Everything was gay. I didn't even fucking know what gay meant. And I had to fucking eliminate that out of my vocabulary as an adult. Nick, I would. It's disgusting. I mean, the thing about typing is that you had time to type and reread your sentence and you still chose to use the word retard. It's one thing if you're talking really quickly and you're like, oh my god, I hate that word, I'm so sorry. But typing? Like, that's why I don't have any sympathy for trolls in chat who like to use the N-word or gay hate as a funny joke. You had the time to type it, reread it, press enter, like, oh my god, Glut just snuck a gift on fucking Gregarious Fister. Greg, use a butt wizard, baby. Yeah, it's retarding. I mean, retarding is the slowing of a process. That's the only way it's supposed to be used. Period. But my grandma's more German. See, my grandfather was German. Well, he thought he was German. He wasn't. He was from Alsace-Lorraine. Yeah, like, that's literally in science is the only way that word should be used. Period, end of story. I do not like that word. People are not retarded. Period. I'd be a retard. 100%. I am so fucked up. I do not learn well. Normal, like anybody else. Like, it's not a nice word. It's an umbrella word to make people who are neurodivergent feel less than. It's part of the subtle otherness that I fucking hate. Yeah. Me too. You know, Nicktastic, honestly, when I was a kid, I think I've told you this, my parents wouldn't even let me use the word hate. My mom, all my growing up, you don't know the meaning of that word. You're not old enough. Yep, chemistry. I use the word retard a lot in chemistry, but it's the slowing of a fucking process because of coldness or something. Retard means late. Yeah. I still get mad using SPED when it's just the term used in schools. Oh, special ed. I know. They need to change that. I hate Brussels sprouts, though. Have you ever roasted them with olive oil and salt and garlic? Oh my god. You cut them in half, cut all your Brussels sprouts in half, put them in like a Ziploc bag, put some olive oil in there, and then a whole bunch of spices and salt and pepper. Shake it up, throw it on a baking pan for 20 minutes. Oh my god. I swear to you, I hated Brussels sprouts because I grew up eating them boiled. My mom would boil them, and they're fucking foul. Roasting them, holy tits. It's a whole other world. Yeah, hate is just, it's such a finite word. Like, what's worse than hate? But people fly to hate so fast, you know? Yeah, we have exactly, like, our language is so diverse and so huge, and we just have dumbed it down to, I hate that, and this is what I believe. You could, like, literally come up with so many other cool words to talk about. I learned a really cool word today. Oh my god, I've already forgotten it. It's, fuck. Hold on. I have to look it up to try to, like, say it. What is the word? Fuck. Conglobation. Conglobation is the word of the day. Would you like to know what it means? To conglobate? Conglobate. That's our word today. Conglobate. It is the act of a pill bug rolling up. Like when a roly-poly rolls up in a ball, it's a conglobate. It's conglobating. And when they can't roll up, they are non-conglobators. No, it has to do with the roly-poly bugs. Brewery. I don't like that word either. It's to form a round mass. It's roly-polies. I love it. Defenestration's a beautiful word. I love that word. Conglobate. I would love to conglobate with everyone here. Guys, I gotta run an ad, so all of these wonderful people from the front page who are not subscribed to my channel don't get pre-rolls. I love roly-polies. You know, I have colonies of them. Would you like to see one? The one you taught me a couple months back? You've taught me a lot of words, Greg. I'd remember it if you told me. jerking off to the beautiful Congolese people? Maybe. Would love to hear a wedding. Oh my god. All right, guys, get it on. What? Macarena. Now Congola bait. Nothing? Hello? I'd be into it. Obnubilate. That's a good one, too. Obtuse. There's some I actually subscribe. Obnubilate. That's the... Oh, my God. Wait. I wrote that down. Wait. Yes, I do remember you teaching me that one because I wrote it down in my planner. Yes, to darken, dim, or cover with as a cloud to obscure. I love it. Obnubilate. It's fun to say. Obnubilate. It's okay. I was about to take a break. I gotta run an ad anyways. What? Was that the jingling? I've been hearing it. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Hi, gay.
All right, let's take a break. That means you need to stand up and stretch your legs and stretch your neck and do a good one of these and get some water or coffee or something, because the leading cause of death in streamers is blood clots from sitting too long and then standing up abruptly, and it breaks loose and goes to your heart and kills you immediately, and you die alone under your desk, sad and alone, and then your cats eat you. Pee after sex. I got a couple roly-polies for you guys, but I gotta look up the scientific name, because if I don't, it'll drive me nuts. Windows security, get the fuck out of here. Okay. So these guys are called... I got roly-polies to show you. Hi, Sales. My name's back. What cruel parents I had.
Welcome to the class hall.
Yes! Pulsar with 15 months. How the fuck, dude? I still don't understand how I'm still streaming, let alone have subs. But thank you so much for supporting this content. 5 seconds until the battle. Oosh. While I look up the name of this fucking pill bug. It is called... Armadillidium vulgare. You're amazing. Shut up, Reese. You're amazing. Ooh, Nick, do it. Oh my god, I've always wanted that. I've always wanted to, like, have someone just come make my house spotless. Dude, get it done. Battle. Where's camera 2? Maybe it'll work today. Who knows? Good morning, Skater Punk. How you doing, Honey Bean? Serpent! How are you and your loves today? Uh-oh. Tighten, you little shit twat. There we go. I found out this morning in the most loud and abrupt way that some idiot who owned this house before me used drywall to roof the carport? Oh my god! Oh my god! Shmee, shut up! Shmee just said I had a DVT earlier this year with clots from my ankle to my thigh. And this is why we get up and stretch during stream. That is so scary. I'm so happy you're okay. Jesus. CJ, good morning. It is very, very expensive. That being said, Nick, if you can afford it, treat yourself. Holy God, that's bright. Good job, guys. We're about to do a boss battle, I think. Manurik! I love stretching. I do it all the time. Oh, God. It feels so good, and I can usually get almost everything to pop, and it's just, like, the best. Apropoetic and Zerkles. Nice. Two barbarians and 2 berserkers. Would you like to fight a boss? Berserker. Ooh, if the last year has taught me anything with lockdowns, etc., is that people need more chaos in their lives. The good kind of chaos, not the garden variety bullshit that we're inundated with. Yes, absolutely. People are not busy. They don't have enough going on in their own lives, so they get all wrapped up in other people's bedrooms, and it's weird. The whole ceiling fell on your car? Oh my god. Is your house old? Fuck, dude. Is your car okay? Jesus, fuck. Oh, Kelamine. Thank you. I thrive on chaos. It is my natural state of being. Okay, so these are called Armadillidium vulgare, and these do Fuck, I already forgot the word. Congolabate. These do congolabate. So let me see if camera 2, please work. Please work. Holy shit, it's working. Okay. So I put them in this cup so you guys could see them. But these are actually local to Colorado. But it's part of a colony I have. Come on, bud. But I've got a girl and a boy. And it's kind of cool because you can see how they look different. Not very many isopods are dimorphic. But these guys are. So let's get some light on them. So you can see this little beach is trying to roll up. But these guys do congolabate. So you can see how they're like round. That's the armadillidium, like an armadillo. But if you see, this is a male and he's got really cool spots. Oh, Jesus, you're so dumb. Come here. Okay. Oh my God. Roly-polies are not very, what's the word? Graceful? I don't know. There we go. There we go. Okay, so female, not as pretty. Obviously. Jesus Christ, this male really wants to get away from me. He hates me. Come here. Come in. Come on. There we go. Okay. Stop diving off my... God, he's so stupid. I'm trying so hard to show you some roly-polies, but they're just being jerks. Go the other way. There they are. You see him? I was trying to show you, this one has spots. He has like really cool yellow spots, whereas my female does not. But I'm gonna lose them, so I gotta control them. Come here. Alright. Put him back in there. No, no, no. Stay. Put him back in their home. Good lord. I guess that kind of gives you a good idea of why the fuck they stay under logs. They do not cling. When you played ESO, what did you do with treasure items? Oh God, I don't even remember. What's a treasure item? This is my little, I don't even know if you can see it in here, but this is where they live. There's a few millipedes in here too. But, go on. They're so dumb. I love them, but they're not very smart. And there they go. Just crawling away. Into the deep. That's their little home that they live in. But maybe... Oh, there's one on the side. So... If we can... Wow, that reflection is so bad. There's one. See that little boo down there with the spots? That's a little boy. He's so cute. But yeah, that's one of my little colonies. Is that a D12? Yeah. Yeah, I use failed D&D dice that I make. I use them in little enclosures like this. I don't see any others though. They're nocturnal, they don't like light, they hide under logs. You're not really gonna see them very often. But I keep isopods because they are where's my spray bottle? I don't know. Cleanup crew. So basically, in all my gecko cages, I very rarely ever have to clean any of them because I keep isopods in all the cages, and the isopods eat all the dead stuff. Like, they eat all the poop and leaves and mold and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I just gave them some water. I have some really cool ones, though, that I wanted to show you. Sounds like me. I know, right? We're such nerds. Let me see. Let me try to grab a bigger one. Well, you're all noosed in my shit again. Can you not? Up. Get your feet off that. Foots. Bitch. Foots. Okay. Hold up. So this is another one. This is what they live in. Not in a cup. I just took it out for easier viewing. Easier viewing purposes. Stay, you little cockfuck. It's every day is a battle. How anyone does this, and doesn't battle. Is there any streamer that doesn't have problems all day? Are they just boring? They gotta, like, not do anything. That's all I can come up with. This is just my life. Complications. Breaking. Things not working 2 days in a row? Like, okay. I think this has my specials in it. I have some very, very special isopods that are really cute. So this, you guys can see them. See all those little isopods? So these ones are called Magic Potion isopods. And if you can see them, they're like calico colors. You see that little white one near my thumb? See their calico colors? They're really cool, but they're very small. So that's one. This is not the special colony I wanted to show you, though, I don't think. Do we have any in here? No? No, this is not my special. But those are pretty cute. Oh, there's a really pretty one there. But yeah, those are called magic potions. There's a million different types of isopods with, like, all these fancy names, and they're literally just, like, morphs of very normal roly-polies that they charge exorbitant amounts of money for. So if you're just doing bioactive enclosures or something, you do not need these. Actually, I wouldn't, because they're so expensive. Ow. Okay, what's in this one? This one is... Oh, I think this is cockroaches. This is cockroaches. I think this is cockroaches. You guys don't want to see roaches. I know. I won't show you my roaches. Yeah, these are my goblin roaches. I think I've showed them to you guys before. They're really cute and red, and they run really fast, and they have little goblin butts. Do you want to see one? They run really fast, so I'm not going to take one out. But I'll show them to you. These are the ones that you've probably seen running around your house. Hookin with the 21 months, you silly fuck. Thank you so much for resetting the class, keeping the class alive, and giving a name to its wings, you silly ass. So, another common name for these roaches is red runners. Because they are red and they run. But they're stupid fast. So, I'm just going to try to flip one and show them to you guys. See them? See how fucking fast they are? But if I can get it up close, you see he has little horns on his butt. That's why they're called goblin roaches. They look like little goblins. But they're cute. They're just like, it's just a feeder colony for feeding stuff. But there's lots of roaches in there. Yucky. And they're so fast. But they're cute. I don't know if you can see them running around. Here's one. Right. Yeah, right there. They're harmless. Kind of like an earwig. Yeah, they move really quickly like an earwig. Yeah. I read that in the last 50 years, we've killed... Oh, I'm sure of it, Circles. I'm absolutely positive of it. All the pesticides we use are disgusting. Oh my god, Mickey, I found the mango one, by the way. It's so good. I know! They're so cute! Cockroaches are one of the cleanest animals, land animals in the entire world, though. Because they live in such filthy environments, they have to spend like over 80% of their lives cleaning themselves. But people will be people. They're always grossed out by the cleanest shit. It's so weird. So these ones, I think, is where my cool ones are. So, as you can tell, it's really gross because potato bugs eat mold. That's what they eat. So you literally let it mold. I have done zero fishing because I heard fishing would crash, so I hadn't touched it yet. Here. Ooh, this is a good one. Come here, little boo. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. So this is a fucking dumb roly-poly. This is a kloogie. Armadillidium kloogie, I think is what it's called. Please focus. Please focus. Please. 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 There we go. Look at those colors. This is one of my most expensive roly-polies I've ever owned. Another name is the clown isopod because they're like red and gray. Look at him go. Aren't they cute? So that's my Klugie. And then, hold on, bud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I disturbed you. Hold on. He's like, I want to eat your dead flesh. Let me stay with you. So that's a Klugie. And then we've got... Ooh, we've got some Sherberts in here. These are pretty cool. Very fast, but I'll try to show you one. Come here. Come on. Come on. There we go. So this is a totally... So this is one that does not conglobate. This is an isopod that will not conglobate. I'm trying to get it to focus. Sorry. So this is an orange dreamsicle isopod, if it'll focus. Please? Please. Please focus. Seriously? Why does Logitech fucking hate me? There you go. But you can kind of see how they're built differently. If it'll fucking focus. They're like flat. They're so different looking compared to the other guys, but same animal. These guys, I think, are a little bit more of the prehistoric, like, they look like a trilobite. Do you guys know what a trilobite is? Please focus. Please? Please. Why? It wants to focus on everything except what's closest, and that is just... I mean, is that Logitech or is that Logitech? I don't know. What? There we go. Jesus Christ. So there you can see how fucking tiny he is. And see how they're like really flat and they kind of have that flat skirt? So he cannot roll up. This guy cannot conglobate. But isn't he cute? Creamsicle. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead. Run, run, run. And then... what else I got in here? There's a bunch of little ones. You guys can kind of get a good... if it'll focus. There you go. So you'll see the little microscopic white things. Those are not isopods. Those are actually springtails. Another form of cleaner for your containers. They clean all the poop and stuff. The tiny things, those are, they're called springtails, and I actually purchased them. I have a bunch of colonies of them. Isopods live in dirt. They just live in dirt naturally, and they are what eat, like, the mold and the refuse and all the stuff that could cause disease. And so when you have natural enclosures like this, you want to have lots of isopods so that you don't get disease and mold and things that can hurt them. There is one more species in here that I was trying to... There's so many on this side hiding. I don't want to, like... So one thing that's really interesting about potato bugs, or roly-polies, or whatever you want to call them, isopods, they will pick one spot on a log, and they will return to that spot on that log every day. So, because of that, I don't want to fuck up their home, but there's a really cool species in here. If it pops up, I'll grab it. If you're familiar with isopods, Reese knows what it is, because I showed her a picture the second I got them. I have some ducky isopods in here, and they are the most expensive isopod right now, and I was actually given them as a gift. But they're really, 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 really small, and they take forever to breed. And I don't want to fuck up their home. But they're in there. Привет, как дела? Yeah, I don't see one, but they're very... I mean, it's... right, like, the prettiest thing is always the shyest. This is just lettuce. That's their food. But if I saw one, I'd show them to you, but I don't see one. Are there any duckies? Ducky? I don't see a ducky. I see lots of Klugies. Klugies are actually pretty hard to breed too, so I'm pretty stoked my Klugies bred. I would love a tardigrade. I wouldn't really see them though, sadly. I have, you know, like microscopic cleaners in here too, but I don't want to fuck with it, but I don't see one. I don't see. He's probably hiding, little fucks. Hello? Me delicately trying to not destroy their home. They're all like, "Wah!" I don't see one, but they're in here. They're just really small, very, very shy. That's a little Klugie baby. That's a little Klugie baby. How about down here? Anything? Anything? No. Just creamsicles. Well, if one comes out, I will pull it out and show it to you guys. But if you Google just like ducky, like literally rubber ducky, like a rubber ducky isopod, they literally have a face exactly like a duck. It's hilarious. I mean, it's spot on. They look like a duck. It's hilarious. But I don't see them. Just lots of these little creamsicles, though. That's exciting. Breeders. Do I see a ducky? No. Ducky? Ducky? No. Okay. Anyways, yeah, isopods. I don't have any stick insects. I do have one praying mantis, though. I actually found an egg sac outside, and it's called an ooth. An ooth, I think is what their egg sac's called, an ooth. And I hatched him. I've been feeding him every day. It's kind of cool. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet. Speaking of little duckies, I saved a duckling from the road. Oh, the mother got hit. Oh, no. You know what? You didn't fail. You saved one. You saved him. Yep, roly-polies are isopods. Some people call them potato bugs, pill bugs. Armadillidium. Yeah. We hold for ducks, too. We've got lots of crossing signs and stuff. I've never hit a duck, thank God, but I have hit many deer, and I always feel really bad about it. But what are you going to do? Like, I also have lots of cockroaches and spiders, tarantulas, geckos. Hi, Crash Test. How are you? A baby deer? Oh, God. Best piece of advice I was ever given living in Eastern Washington is if you see one deer, stop. There will be more deer. There's always more than one. You know, I've never watched, I think I've watched like 3 episodes of Rick and Morty ever in my entire life, and that's it. Ever? It's okay. I really don't understand the hype. Like, no hate on anybody that likes it. It's okay. I was untying my mouse. It got tied up on another cord. If you go to Europe and see a roe deer, Katie, don't. They like to be alone when it's not winter. Wait, what? Don't? Stop being me. Sales, what? Don't tell people my secrets. I've tried. I've probably tried to watch Rick and Morty like 10 times, and I just always get really bored and want to watch something else. Maybe that's me. I'm kind of the same way with like South Park. It's okay. It's funny. It's got like its moments, but I don't know how people just watch it all the time. Don't keep being parked after the first. Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Where I grew up, we had white-tailed deer, and white-tailed deer, there's like always 10. Always. They move in packs. I just spilled all over myself. Archer is incredible. Archer is one of the Bob's Burgers, fucking phenomenal. I watched the fuck out of Bob's Burgers. What other ones do I like? Most deer. Oh yeah. I mean, it's like almost guaranteed that if one deer crosses the road, there will be another deer. I'm trying to think of cartoon shows I liked. Some of them, I don't know what it is. Like, I love animation. I'm not a hater in any means, but they just, it's like they're almost too much. Like, they try to be too blatantly ridiculous that I just lose interest. BoJack Horseman. Oh, fuck, that was a good show. Yep, BoJack's amazing. Oh, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I loved Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's an old one, but yes. Actually, I think they put it on, like, Hulu or something recently. That was a great cartoon, yeah. I rescued a baby bunny and kept him as a pet. His name was Spot, Drew the White Spot. Oh my god, cute. Stupid dog. Dan's, oh my god, Dan's cosplay, like, what the fuck? I can't. The booga, 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 booga. I didn't have cable until I went to college, so I grew up reading manga. Or manga, whatever you want to call it. Shit like that. I'm cleaning off my desk. Preparing for the gamming. Cat Dog, I loved Cat Dog. Rocco's Modern Life was kind of hit or miss. But I never liked Rugrats. I never liked Doug very much. I thought it was kind of boring. There was ones every once in a while that I was like, I don't get why people want to watch this, but good for them. Oh, it was Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack was good. You know what movie I've never seen before? Oh god, it's like the Fantastic Fox or something. Something Fantastic Fox. I still haven't seen it, and I really want to watch it. No, exactly, Cletus. Like, I couldn't tell you what it was, but for some reason it kept my attention. Ed, Edd n Eddy, that was a really good one. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? What was that? Courage was great. Courage was amazing. Right Limes? Which one's Primal, Staunchbelly? You want ants? You know the number one killer of a tarantula is ants. I don't like them. We're not pro ants here. I feel like I have really big circles under my eyes today. Am I tired? Maybe. Caveman and Dinosaur Samurai Jack? No, I've never seen it. And that's why they keep frogs. This is true. There's a tarantula that literally keeps a pet frog that eats the ants. It's amazing. Johnny Bravo I never saw. I don't know how I missed that one. I didn't have cable. I think it was like anything I ever saw as a child was at someone else's house. I was pretty much at the mercy of whatever anybody else wanted to watch. Oh, Vile. Oh, dude, I found... Where is it? I found... when I was doing my rage cleaning, I found some really cool old shit. Now I don't know where I put it. Dumbass. Where would she have put it? Man, if only my brain would just like stay on one track. But anyways, I found this little like container and it had these precious little like little tiny embroidered Jesuses and like Mother Mary and like a little prayer book, and then I found my biological dad's address book. He's been dead since I was 7. I don't know why I have that. But it was pretty cool. Oh, Mr. Fantastic Fox. Is that the one? Yes. I want to watch it really bad, Limes. I don't know how I missed it. Animaniacs never saw them, but I've heard they're great. Wile E. Coyote was great. What's our plan tonight? Same as every night, Pinky. Take over the world! But yeah, I have so little. Like, I think I have my biological dad's like wallet somewhere. But I don't even remember him. I don't know why I hold on to stuff from him. I've talked too long, and I showed you guys Isopods for literally an hour, and now I have to run an ad already. I don't know how this happens. You guys are far too interesting for me to ever do anything. Oh, I love Avatar, but I literally just watched that, like, last year for the first time. What's your bend? I think I'd be a firebender. I hope my ad's in Spanish. Pequeño! I found this magnet that has cardinals on it that plays music that goes off in the fridge. Oh my god. The nostalgia of that probably killed you, huh? I'm fine with my house. Me too. I don't want to take over the world. The world is fucked up. Let's take a hit. Shall we cheers? And then take a quick break and, I don't know, talk forever. Yeah, Mosley. See, I want to be, if I got to pick, I think I'd pick waterbending. But when I look at, like, the personality traits of each of the bending clans, I think I'd definitely be a firebender. That and, like, I just burn on the inside all the time. Oh, Cletus, my heart. What? Vile, that's not crazy. Cheers? Momo, that's precious. He can be whatever bender he wants. He can bend girls if he wants, consensually. Oh, Mickey, that's so cool. Oh, I'm jealous. You know, I've talked about my grandparents a little bit, but like, I didn't have like the classic grandparent experience, I don't think. My grandparent experience, my Nana taught me how to make drinks when I was 3, and then she taught me how to play cards, like poker. And we used to watch a lot of game shows together, like everything. Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune, anything you can name, we watched it. And my grandpa was just like a grumpy old crud who would sit in the garage and I would sit there and stare at him. I do, Viana. Oh my God, can I do it when I get back? I'm already sweating. I'll do another one. I don't mind. There's no pressure. Viana, come on. It's like, Viana, you owe me a hit. Like, no pressure, but... Dude, my Nana, I have so many card decks. I have card decks of hers. You have the backstory of a dashing rogue. You know, my backstory is I should be a lot more fucked up than I am. By all means. By all rights. Like, if you were just to, like, lay out the game plan for me birth to now and hand it to a parent and be like, do that, like, nobody would. Crash, go be mean. Dude, I'm not that entertaining. I never get upset when people skip out on me. It's cool. Pee after sex. Yes, blood clots do form in your legs from sitting too long. And then when you stand up abruptly, they break off, go to your heart, and do kill you. I saw some people were like, is that real? It is. Like 100%, 150%. Hail, hydrate, stretch your bodies, and I'll be back. I'm highly aware that sometimes the way I word things can be very scary. In the hospital, sometimes, though, like, the only way you can get a message across to someone is to scare the shit out of them because they're panicking and they don't want to listen to you. Like, I'm fine, stop talking to me. And it's like, okay, shut the fuck up, you're gonna die. And then they shut up. So, you can always ask me to clarify and be less of a dick. Get it, bitch. Wow. Oh, Zerkles, lucky. I got to know one great-grandmother, very briefly. She died when I was very young. No music? Okay. I think I was like 5 or 6. But I do remember seeing her a few times. Jade Ellen, same. I mean, literally, I went from stomping the hallways of a hospital and being on my feet 13 hours a day to sitting for 8 hours a day, if not more. So I pay very, very close attention to it because I don't want to get sick. Like, there's so many streamers that put their life in jeopardy to become successful, and then they're like, all right, well, I gained 80 pounds, now I have 40,000 subscribers, I'm going to try to get healthy again. I never want to do that. Like, I'm not going to sacrifice my own well-being for any amount of money or success or whatever, you know? Because at the end of the day, I got to live with this body. Outside. Kill them! Kill them. Vile's like a bat. What the oh my god, you're on a pterodactyl? Wow, Katie. There is a battle in the background. You are correct. I was in the presence of one great-grandmother, but I never knew her because she had Alzheimer's. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I think my great-grandma, she was 98 when she passed, and she was getting pretty, like, space cadet-y. I know, Kellamine, and I've watched it. I've watched it for the past 8 years. I've watched friends of mine do it. And just like I mean, there have been streamers that die. There was a streamer a couple years back. He was doing a 24-hour stream. He got up to go have a cigarette and literally threw a blood clot and died. Never came back to stream. Like, it's real. Obsidian Ash, you silly fuck.
Hail Satan. You silly bitch. 68, what the fuck?
How have I been streaming that long? Doesn't even make sense. Thank you so much, you silly ass. I'm beginning to actually care about how long I sit down and all that stuff. Me too. Well, I've never been a sitter, to be honest. I have a really, really hard time sitting still. Like, if you watch me while I'm streaming, I cross and recross and uncross my legs probably 500 times during the day. I don't sit still very well, which is why, like, airplanes are misery for me. My dogs are losing their shit. Shall we cheers? I owe one. Oh, you did? Thank you, Vile. Oh, yeah. They're full of it today. Compression socks are the shit. I have huge calves, so they hurt me, but, you know, what do you do? Get her. Let's just watch the battle and smoke pot. Cheers, everybody. I'm getting better. It rained yesterday. Like, hard. Was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday. Like, it went from 98 degrees to torrential flooding downpour in 2 seconds. It was very strange. But I think it helped a lot with my chest gross with the allergy stuff. Ooh, Mickey, no. Yeah, that's hell. At least you're in an island so you can go to water, though, right? I have no water near me. Hi, Dark Bane. How are you? Oh, that was a big hit. Watch the dogs while I die. Thank you, Miss M. Man, when you hit the little dab in there, it's fucking crazy. That's what happened to me with COVID. I thought I was getting better, but my buddy's mom kept calling me every day to check if I was eating, kept saying I was sounding worse. She finally told me about her husband's friend with COVID. Oh, no. Octoberville, thank fucking Satan Christ for your neighbor. Jesus. If it wasn't for 40K tourists, excuse me? Darkbane, I mean, if you want to pay me for literally consuming zero content, I'm cool with it. But, like, I love you. You're very welcome to hang out. What are my thoughts on it? So Angel Y2K, excuse me, asked, what are your thoughts on COVID-19 Delta variant breakthroughs with vaccinated people? So, give me 1 second. I'm sweating. I shall show you. I am going to give a lesson. Because I am visual, so I assume other people are visual. So, let's talk about viruses. Very, 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 very dumbly. I am not a virologist, or whatever they're called. I think it's a virologist. I am a respiratory therapist, but I know a lot about viruses. So I'm going to give you a little virus lesson. Just a little one. Give me a big, thick brush. Big, thick. All right. So, you've got a virus. Oh, I hit left click on, or right click on accident because my dog's bumped me. So you've got a virus. We're going to learn stuff. Bad. Virus has sticky, evil legs. And then we have healthy human cell. Yep. Got that so far? Inside the cell, you got chloride, you got potassium, you got all sorts of shit going in and out of the cell walls. Fucking salt. In and out. All day. This is how you maintain a balance in your body with hydration and whatnot. This is why I'm always telling you guys to eat salt, because if you don't eat salt, you won't hold water. Happy cell, virus. Big difference. Happy cell has this happy little circle around it, right here, protecting all of its DNA. It's like a egg. We'll say it's an egg. Protecting all that happy information in there. Virus does not have this. Notice. This is how we define life. You have a happy little egg with all of the information, all the DNA to recreate the exact same egg. And literally, right, I mean, if your body was a recipe, this is the recipe right here for your entire body. Everything in this one little cell literally has all the DNA for your body, how to make it. Everything, every detail about you. So this is how we define things that are alive. Bio is the scientific word for life. Right? So, Biotic. So we know what anti is. We know what bio is now. It means life. So an antibiotic will do nothing to something that is not alive. Antibiotics attack living bacteria. And living bacteria do have this nucleus shell, which holds all of the DNA to reproduce themselves. So these guys can literally just like bud off and recreate millions of themselves over and over identically forever by themselves. They can just do it. Your cells are doing this all the time in your body. Every 7 years, you have practically a new body because it's constantly shedding shit. Your poop is only about 30% is food. It's about 70% dead blood cells, skin sloughing off on the inside of your body. Like, your body just reproduces itself all the time. Viruses cannot do this at all. Period. So, you see this little sad virus over here? If everyone's vaccinated, then this little COVID, we'll put a little crown on it because that's why it's called Corona, can't do shit. But if you're not, and you have a happy little cell in your body that's just cheerfully moving along and is not vaccinated against this original form of COVID, what will happen is your precious little virus that you got by touching something or coughing or fucking or whatever will literally break the barrier of your happy little cell in here just trying to do its own thing, fuck it, insert its RNA into your happy cell, and then your happy cell is now a really sad fucking cell, right? It's now fucking infected. And because it is, this is now Corona. And it's going to bud and create more. Just like it's literally using the mechanism your body uses to create good cells to create horrible Corona cells in your body. Forever. So, this is where I'm going to answer your question. I know this is a lot of information that's probably not answering your question. I swear I'm getting there. So, this is me. This is Katie. This is me. I got infected. Over here, we're going to have Eliza, who is immunosuppressed. She did get vaccinated, but she might have not been able to. We're going to pretend she didn't get vaccinated, because she can't. She has lots of little happy cells, right? So let's say if Eliza does get vaccinated. She goes, fuck it, I'm going to get the shot. I did it. She got the shot, right? Whatever's in this protects against the original COVID. But every single time COVID infects somebody, that COVID virus that you have been infected with is using your DNA to replicate itself within you, right? So now it's not just COVID. It's COVID-CK. And now imagine this on an enormous worldwide scale. The hundreds of thousands of people that have been infected by COVID and don't give a fuck and go out and spread it. That's how many variants of COVID there are now. I'm not being facetious. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions. And it is impossible to chase a virus like that and absolutely get a vaccination, which is why every year we have a different flu shot. Scientists get together and guess. They literally have a lottery and they're like, we think these 13 strains are going to be bad next year. And that's what they put in the flu shot. But if it's not the bad strain and people go out and are idiots, they spread it and it is their strain. That is how viruses work. Period. All viruses. Viruses do not have a protective shell over their RNA. They don't even have DNA. So they must use a host to spread. So now, Eliza may have gotten this lovely vaccination against this cute little COVID that came out like 3 years ago or whatever. But if Eliza and I decide to make out, she's fucked. This is totally different. It's 100% different. Her body has no idea what this is because it is incorporated with my DNA. And that is how every single virus in the world works. The cold, the flu, so on and so forth. So it's impossible to chase the mutations as rapidly as they occur on this massive scale that our world is in. And so even though I'm vaccinated, I'm still going to wear a mask. I'm going to wash my hands constantly. I'm going to stay away from strangers because I can spread that whatever new variant. I can spread any new variant. Does that make sense? Yes, it mutates exactly per person. So it is different. Yeah, you're very welcome. If you have any questions, like I try to dumb it down, but also I'm a person that needs the background on information. I'm not just a fact person. I need to know the background. So I try to give you guys a little more of a full picture. Exactly. The vaccine that I got will protect me against whatever strains they think are the worst. But if people keep going out, not getting the vaccine and spreading it, the virus is going to compound and become weirder and weirder and weirder. Because if you think about it, CK virus now infects Eliza. So Eliza's going to be putting out the CK Eliza fucking virus. You see what I'm saying? How bad this can get? It just keeps going. Forever. So, herd immunity is the concept that... We'll do a new one. Fuck it, save it, I don't care. Really? Fuck. I don't care, just save it. Get out of my life. What? Fucking Christ. Okay, so herd immunity. So we'll say we have Alex, because Alex lives in a country where they don't give a fuck about their people anymore for some reason. So this is Alex's happy cell. Alex is immunosuppressed, and she can't get the vaccination. Immunosuppressed means that you were born with an immune system that's already kind of fucked. It's weaker than normal, which all has to do with the lymph system and stuff. We're not even going to go there. My mouth is so dry. But the concept is that if every single person around Alex gets vaccinated, meaning even if they get infected with a newer form, they're more well-equipped to fight it and not spread it, then Alex, even though she doesn't get the vaccination, she is safe via the herd. These are people. Pretend these are people. That's the concept of herd immunity. So then the virus out here, it can't affect these people, so these people can't affect Alex. But if this person lies and gets a fake vax card, they are just a hot ticket to spread that's why we're up 30% as a nation right now with COVID again. You can get sick, but I think because your body will recognize somewhat of the RNA, because RNA, I'm not a gene scientist. I did chemistry. I know obviously somewhat something, but the way viruses work is they don't have DNA, they have RNA. And the way RNA mutates within the strain is so fucking wild and volatile. It's different than anything we can't even understand it to follow it. Genetics are insane. I hated them. They're fascinating, but they fuck my mind. It's summer, exactly. Oh, geneticists are wild. I don't think I've never known a geneticist, actually. I don't think. I don't know. Genetics, when I took genetics in college, I was in the mode of like, fuck math. So I didn't do very good. It's a lot of math. It'll recognize the delta to some degree, exactly. But like from what I understand, because of the way RNA mutates, it could be the same virus and your body would still not recognize it. It's very bizarre. We're having lockdown protests here. Why are people so upset about, like, go to work, go home? Is home that bad? Change home. Momo, there's going to be a huge surge. I was telling people the other day, hi, Coco, how are you, love? I've been getting a shit ton of job offers. Like, tons of job offers on my phone every day. Countless. From people just, the hospitals everywhere. Do you want a travel job? Do you want to work here? We're desperately looking for RTs. Like, it's real. Hi, Mark. How are you? Did you, Cucumber? Did I fuck up? Is there some, like, easier, like, Cliff Notes way I could explain this? Please feel free to correct me. I am a chemist, respiratory therapist. That's me. So I know, like, I'm scraping the surface. Stupidly high, yeah. BDO knows. I'm being offered jobs $200 an hour. I made $20 an hour at Hopkins. Something's happening. They don't offer that kind of money for nothing. And I haven't been in a hospital for 3 years. Oh yeah, something's going on. They're scared. I'm not taking a job. Thank you all to those that can afford to sub to my channel. But that is scary. I did fab, thank you. I try not to go too deep because I know I'm not a professional. Like I am not a geneticist. Yep, I've heard they're coming up with a third jab to boost resistance. Yeah. Sorry, repeating. Oh, no problems. COVID-19 has one enemy, humankind. Humankind has two enemies, COVID-19 and the fucking idiots among themselves. Ugh. So real. Are they really, Momo? God, that's weird. You know what's weird is I'm being offered this kind of stuff in Colorado, and I was in a meeting the other night, and one of the girls is from New York, and she has not one COVID patient in her hospital. It's bizarre. I don't know, like, I don't know. I don't go out. I stay safe. If you think about it, like, if we're here, we've all survived COVID. Like, we survived a pandemic. We're doing something right. I once explained the immune system as a very literal-minded security guard. Oh, man. Did you ever see Osmosis Jones? I hope you've shown that to your girls. It's such a good movie. You want to keep Bob out of the building, so you tell... Here's a picture of Bob. Don't let him through. But maybe if Bob changes his shirt, wears a hat or a wig, immune system might get confused and let him through. Vaccines are basically, look, here are a bunch of traits and descriptions of Bob that he just can't hide. If you find those things, absolutely stop him. That was really good, actually. I love that. This podcast will kill you. Excellent podcast that talks about this stuff for a variety of diseases. This podcast will kill you. I have somewhere to write that down. I neurotically cleaned because I put my arm in vomit yesterday, so... I have lots of organization shit around me. Got it. Can I get a paper? I know, right? I'm glad you guys don't hate me for spouting out shit like that, because it makes me feel like I didn't go to school for nothing. And also, I honestly just, like, pat myself on the back that I can still remember that. How do I remember that still? No shit limes? I don't get too paranoid. I thought I'd become kind of a hypochondriac. The only thing I became weird about, and honestly COVID like solidified it, was washing my hands. Working in the hospital, like you just wash your hands so fucking much. I can't stand to have anything on my hands. Thank you, Octoberville. Hasty, what's up? It's all the flag humping freedom fuckers. Oh my god, that is the flag humping freedom fuckers. I love you so much. They're all convinced they're the smartest without knowing a thing, and ostensibly believe they're immune to consequences. It's amazing that people think that by believing something hard enough, they can, like, disprove science. Like, nah, if I believe it hard enough and say it enough, it'll make it so science isn't real. What? Ma'am?
Welcome to the classroom.
Hold on, this podcast, I gotta write it down before I forget, will kill you. I'm a sucker for learning. I watch a lot of educational YouTube videos and stuff. Anime 8, what the?
Hail Satan, you sucker fucker.
I love you.
What? Oh wow, that was weird. My mic cut out.
Koshiro, I has Mango Monster. Cheers. So there's my brain dump of the day. Viruses, very scary. Antibiotics, I can't stress this enough, do nothing for a virus. At all. Nothing for a virus, because viruses aren't alive. Watch Jeopardy this upcoming week. Oh, LeVar Burton, shut the fuck up. What day is it? Wednesday? Oh, Koshiro, it's your birthday? Shut up. And you came by to say hi? Happy birthday, happy birthday. This is your day to have a lot of fun. We're waiting for the celebrating. This is your day. So happy birthday to you. Ooh.
Hail safe.
Thank you for being here and happy fucking birthday. Happy 33. Welcome to the 33 Club. How does it feel? You're my age now. Do you feel me? Ooh, to put this into perspective, Katie, the Delta dominant here is 55.8% of the pop is done being vaccinated, including all older and high risk. We have almost no restrictions, yet there are only 56 in the hospital. That's awesome. Vile, what's up? Happy birthday, Koshiro. Are you going to do anything cool? Me too. You know, my birthday this year, I turned 33 on 3/3. I did nothing, and it was not unique in any way. Nothing happened. But I really like numbers. My name is also 5 letters, 5 letters, 5 letters. Katie Renee Phrase, 555. My dad did it on purpose. It's weird. We ancient, I know, right? We're all getting in that crotchety, like, when you wake up and things hurt, but you didn't do anything age. That viruses are zombies? Kind of. A little bit. I mean, a little bit, yeah. Yeah, a little. Do you look at the bird thing? No. Oh, the thing in Discord? No, I haven't taken a break yet. I haven't been opening Discord on my computer while I stream, just to try to take the weight off my computer, because my gaming computer, I think I need to put more memory in it or something, because lately it's just been not handling heavy loads giggity very well. Oh, it's on Twitter? Did you tag me? It would be zombies if viruses are crazy. They're dead. But they, like, fuck themselves into existence. It's very bizarre. What movie was that? Oh, no, that was in an episode of Nip Tuck. Did anybody fucking watch Nip Tuck? I never finished it. I got to a certain point where it was just too fucking bizarre. I couldn't watch it anymore. But there was this season where Christian became a prostitute for some reason. And this old woman would, like, put herself into a coma with drugs and ice. And he had to, like, fuck her alive. And one time he just, like, leaves her to die or something. It's really fucked up. Old show. I don't know. I'm closing 40, and if I... Stony, no. Maybe get a back brace for the O's. Viruses are basically single-strand DNA, RNA, that desperately tries to survive, right? It's weird. Nip Tuck was fucked up, dude. There was this episode where the murderess was a lady who had, like, a Build-A-Bear, like, obsession, but she had a machine that would stuff bears, and she, like, sticks it into a guy's mouth and stuffs him while he's alive, and his eyes pop out and there's foam. It was just almost too much for me, and I've seen some shit. No, Vile, it's totally cool. My brain's kind of off today, too. When a grandma's, oh my god, I swear to God. I swear my Nana had one just like that. That is so weird. I think my Nana had one, not the same colors, but like the same little thing. And like, where did she had something just like that. Oh my god. Weird. That gave me such a weird deja vu. Fucking Magnissimo.
Happy Saturday, Mag.
And 35 fucking months of friendship. Probably more than that, to be honest. Thanks for being awesome. And some to the class, keeping the classy alive and giving an anus its wings. Go forth and be consensual in every way, because nothing's sexier than pure, consensual anal touches. Oh, nothing. We just talking. We being chill. You know. Hanging. Have we done it? I don't know. Oh, I taught everyone about viruses. That's what just happened. Yeah, Nip Tuck was, it just got to the point where it was too weird. I like weird, but you push it over the edge. Like, I think a really good show that does a great example of, like, weird but not too weird is What We Do in the Shadows. Oh my god. What We Do in the Shadows is just, like, Mag, I'm sure someone clipped my very snotty explanation. Anybody clip that? I like brought up a little paint thing and painted it and drew it, and you could fucking give it to her and be like, here you go, dumbass. The pickle! That's for my girl Reese. But yeah, I was trying to think of other, like, at one point, didn't Kimber, like, accidentally fuck her son or something? Like, she didn't realize it was her son. The show just started getting really weird. Beyond. When I think Christian came home and found a line of dudes trying to impregnate his wife. Yes, I do remember that. You remember the episode where Kimber is so addicted to heroin, she's like, or not heroin, meth. She's ripping up all the carpets in the house to find quarters under the carpets. I was cleaning and it went off. What We Do in the Shadows, the movie and the series. I mean, they're just like fucking perfect. I was watching it last night and it was the episode where Colin figures out, how is he feeding on people? I think he's feeding on people by the internet. He's like become a real internet troll and he's on Reddit and everything. And he's like, if people start calling you an asshole, you know you've got them. And there's this scene where his eyes are just glowing blue and he's like, with all his computers around him, he's just like feeding on the anger. Colin's probably maybe the funniest. Colin or the chick that's always screaming, the witches! She's great. I love that show. It's just, it's like comedy at its fucking finest. She's hopeless. She now decided that she doesn't eat pork because it's drugged and used to control kids. Magnissimo, where does she live and how is this? Where in the fuck is she getting information? Like, she needs an intervention. That is becoming scary shit. Is she special? Jackie Daytona, I'm not even kidding you. I watched that episode last night. Fucking Jackie Daytona and the volleyball team. It's so dumb. Coco, my wife and I are getting divorced. Good for you. I'm very proud of you. Like, no shit, it takes so much courage and aptitude to be able to admit you need to get divorced, and it's the best thing you could ever do for yourself. Staying together for kids or anything or any reason is misery. You deserve a life. I know that doesn't make you feel better, but... So hurt and depressed, I got no more Schweed or CBD. Oh my god, Coco, do you not have someone who can get you the Schweed or the CBDs? You can order CBD online, literally on Hemper. You can use my code and get money off of it. Broken Angel, thank you so much for resetting the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it a for 23 months. I'm sorry. I saw sadness in chat from Coco, and I had to help immediately. Divorce is a very, very tumultuous thing to go through, but it's brave. And you deserve to have a happy life and have a happy partner. I don't believe in soulmates or one forever or any of that shit. There's many people out there for you. This is why I never want to, like, get government married. That shit, man, it makes it so hard to break up with somebody. Thank you, Eliza. Use that code Classful and you get money off. You can order huge CBD blunts. Like, they're like, I actually have them here. Way the fuck over there, though. They're like 500, what are they? How many milligrams in a blunt, Eliza? Do you remember? It's a lot of CBD per blunt, and they're like $4 a piece. You don't even have to leave your house, honey. She has a great job with healthcare company. What? Oh, I forgot. You said she loves Tucker Carlson. I remember you telling me that. Fuck. I mean, Coco, they're $4. I wish I could help you. That sucks. I'm sorry, honey. They're 100 milligrams per 1 gram. I could literally get up and go grab one, but I think my butt cheeks will hang out of my shorts and I don't want to get in trouble. Headless Ichabod.
Hail Satan, you son of a bitch.
How are you? She said she would quit her 6-figure job if they made her get the vaccination. She's lost it. She's cracked. Yep. She's fucking cracked. Thanks, Eliza. I was just gonna, I think New World had an update. I don't really have anything else I'm, like, playing right now, to show you guys, really. Death's Door is incredible, but I've quite literally almost beat it. Like, half of it. Privilege. 50 CBD. Cool, thank you, Eliza. 50. There's even the link. Coco, if you got $4 and you can afford it, like, they're pretty good and they taste really good and you deserve it. Like, oh, it's 2 different ones. Oh, let me click it. Mine was trying to load, but I don't think it loaded right. So there's 50, it's 50% or 50 grams. I can't read it. It says 50% CBD. What's the grammage? Oh, CBG. Oh, do we have a button? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, we could play Hades. I fucking love Hades. I am always down for Hades, my dudes. I love Hades. Button. Who's got a button? Katie. Thanks for reminding me, guys. Sometimes I hear it, but like we're in the middle of a conversation. I don't want to just stop it. It's so good. Right, Limes? It's like a Ghibli movie, and it kind of reminds me of old Zelda. Like, just the puzzliness of it, you know? Like how you have to find breaks in the bushes and breaks in the walls and stuff. It's a pretty cute game. I've been playing it just chill at nighttime by myself. It's been fun. Ooh, Wing Non Nom's Vile. I'm going to say something so weird while you're all gooey and you won't be able to reply, and it's going to be hilarious. I don't know why there's no volume. Huh. Hello? I don't know. Interesting. It was on earlier. Yeah, I'm actually the one that suggested Wildermyth. I think I suggested it to Reese as well, and Reese got addicted. Wildermyth is amazing. Google, pick my most beautiful side. Wait, ask Google to say pick my most beautiful side in Dutch. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Please say pick my most beautiful side in Dutch.
In Dutch, that's kies mijn mooiste kant. By the way, you can now translate back and forth. To try it, just keep speaking in either language.
How
Or say
dare
cancel
you
at
subscribe
any
at that
time.
moment? Shut the fuck up. Thank you for that resub,
Hou je
Tom.
bek.
Now my phone's cussing in Danish and I don't know what to do.
Nu vloekt mijn telefoon in het Deens en ik weet niet wat ik moet doen.
Suck my fat spirit cock.
Zuig mijn dikke spirit lul.
Trick, I need you to shut the fuck up.
Truc, ik heb je nodig.
Lilith, stop barking under the desk.
Zal het ophouden met blaffen onder het bureau?
Maybe my dogs are Danish.
Mijn honden zijn Deens.
I have a fat vagina.
Ik heb een dikke vagina.
The sticky secretions itch.
De kleverige afscheidingen jeuken.
Oh, it's Dutch. My bad. Get out of here. That was fun. Psycho, I actually heard that the people, the graphics card company said they'll replace graphics card that blew up, which is awesome. Yeah. Which is dope. I got 5 gold. Go fuck yourself. Do it in Finnish. Hey, Google, please say my pussy's fat in Finnish.
In Finnish, that's pillu on rasvaa. Pillu on rasvaa. Pillu on rasvaa.
Why is my pussy so fat? Oh, balls. Why is my pussy so fat?
Miksi pilluni on niin lihava?
That's pretty fucking weird language to listen to out loud. Sick. I think I have Finnish ancestry. Like, a little. I have an aunt or something. No shit, Mickey. That's pretty cool. Mouse in German? Not mouse, bat? Hey, Google, please say bat in German.
In German, that's Schläger.
Schläger? That's adorable.
SZ Lager, das ist bezaubernd.
Why is my pussy so fat?
Warum ist meine Muschi so fett?
Is mushy pussy? Stop it. Is it mushy? Pussy. Pussy.
Muschi.
What the fuck? What? Oh, well, they're not spelt different in English. Hold on. Bats use sonar.
Das ist Sonar verwenden.
Bat wing.
Fledermausflügel. Batwing. Fledermausflügel.
I think it's still doing the same word. I know, in English we have the same word for both. It's just like context, so I don't know how to make it think something different. Boo! There's a lot, I was actually looking at that, there's a lot of languages on here you can do. Like, hold up, can I change it? No, please just, okay. Google's a douchebag. I don't know. Fledermausflügel. It's not. You guys make me sick. Why are we still talking about New World if it's fixed? If it's fixed, why are we still talking about it? Like, every single time I see you guys say something about it in chat, I get nervous. That's all I'm going to say. Google, please say, "You are all making me nervous" in Portuguese.
In Portuguese, that's vocês todos estão me deixando nervoso.
Please stop talking about shit in chat if it's not a big deal I have to worry about.
Por favor, pare de falar merda e conversar se não for grande problema com que se preocupar.
Fuck.
Porra.
Hospital. Really? Go fuck yourself. Welcome to the class hole. Pyro, good morning and thank you for 3 months in a row. Now in Russian? It's gonna be bad. Alright, we'll shame the Russian. Hey Google, please say, "My fat cock is so pretty" in Russian.
In Russian, that's мой толстый член такой красивый.
Yeah, it wasn't bad actually. Oh, it's still going. Yeah, that's not terrible. It's the Google app, yeah. I don't even know why we started doing this, but now it's kind of fun. Oh, geez, I hope you don't get icky. Oh my god, am I setting everyone's... Hey Alexa, please play Despacito. My dogs are all wet. There was stranger danger outside, and the dogs wouldn't stop barking, so I turned the sprinkler on. Oops, but now they're nice and cool. So... Yay! Ooh. Oh, it played played a crappy mix? I'm so sorry. It was the first thing that, like, came to mind was that song. I don't know. Hey, Google, please play Nine Inch Nails Closer. Mine's gonna play it. Hey, Google! Pause! I get fucking DMCA'd by my own Google Nest in the kitchen. Oh, God, fuck a dick. $16 cups of simple syrup? Oh my God, for what? Ugh. Yeah, these guys lose their trick, loses his mind. He's over right there, being cute on his pile of crap. Darkbane, I kind of love my Google Nest. It doesn't do anything but play music from my Spotify and help me find my phone. It has saved me so many times. I can literally just be like, where's my phone? And my phone will start ringing somewhere in the kitchen, somewhere in the house. It saved me so many times. Oh my God. Kellamine, I didn't get you. Damn it. I haven't done that forever. I used to get people all the time because I had nothing. I've never had. Alexa's the creepiest, in my opinion. You know that Scott has an Alexa in every single room of his house, including the children's rooms, and they run their lives. Like, the Alexa tells them 15 minutes before, like, 7 p.m. that it's time to stop drinking water. It's insane. No, thank you. Oh, you're making limoncello? Fuck yes. Brandon, what's up? Good morning. I said dino oatmeal because I'm an adult. The eggs hatch when you... Oh my God. I get hot cocoa with marshmallows because I'm a child. Guys, I kind of want to play Hades. Kind of feel like Hades Day. Y'all made me nervous in New World again, motherfuckers. Stop drinking water? That sounds like a terrible idea. I know, Hades is seriously, it's the game of forever. I still can't say there's a game with the same, like, replayability that I crave. It's just so good, right? Don't be a raisin. No raisins. Raisins are weird. I think I'm gonna hate. We've gotten pretty fucking far, actually. I've officially beaten Hades twice. I've run through him twice now, which was pretty dope. Oh, I love Darkest Dungeon. Okay, so Darkest Dungeon, Other Side are probably, like, my really chill games I put on. Like, if I'm painting, I'll put those games on to take a break. Like, if I'm sitting here painting and I'm like, okay, I gotta walk away, I'll sit there and play it for a bit and then paint for a bit. But Hades, if I want to, like, just lay back with the controller, it's just so... It's, like, chill but not chill? I don't know. It's weird. It's definitely not a chill... I would never say, like, oh yeah, Hades is such a relaxing game. But, I don't know, maybe because it's on a controller. My hair is too long. I mean, what? Dude, I can't. I mean, it says... It just keeps going off. Like, I think it's because Scott needs someone to talk to. And so it's Alexa. Dude, raisins are the ultimate FU in any sweet treat. Like, what the fuck? Me too, Ashley. It's got a flow, yeah. It's got, like, this nice flow, and the music's really chill. I don't know, it's just great. It's just great. I was in a bad, cranky mood today, and I kind of feel like I still have, like, remnants of it today. Probably because of Millie having the fucking Hershey squirts all morning. So, this will put me in a good mood. Not that you guys don't. I'm in a better mood with you. Yesterday, I was just mad. I was mad at the world. I've never seen the movie Her, but I've been suggested it many times. I've heard it's very good. Oatmeal raisin cookies can be very good, but, like, sneaking it on someone when they think it's going to be chocolate chips is just a cruel joke. Give me a chocolate chip cookie any fucking day over a raisin, whatever. Or even an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie is delicious. But the rate, like, why? Am I 80? Do I have problems pooping? No. To both. I know. I felt, oh, Darkbane, let's cheers. I did feel really bad for the dogs. I mean, I've seen people, like, hit their dogs for pooping in the house or something. Like, I hope you guys know that doesn't do anything but make your dog afraid of you. Serotonin. Oh my god, butterscotch chips are so good. Mickey, what the fuck is this? Stuck on them thoroughly? I'll spell it wrong every time. I don't know why. Necessarily fucks me up. Necessarily, thoroughly. There are just some words. I don't know why. My brain will never remember how to spell them. I don't know. Entrepreneurial. Go fuck yourself. That's terrible. Trying to think of another one. There's just a couple words that my whole life I'm like, fuck, that word again? Like, I really want to use this word, but how the fuck do you spell it? I don't know why. Spelling, I could always, like, I remember getting spelling tests when I was a kid, and I would only pass because I would get 100% on the definitions part. And I'd always fail the spelling part, but I'd still pass. So they were like, whatever. Let her through. Okay, I owe it cheers. I was changing my category and shit. Cheers. Miscellaneous is another terrible one. Caffeine toast to the non-imbibers. And hydrate so you don't dehydrate. Razzie, sometimes I spell words so bad that there are no suggestions. Someone told me recently, actually, if you don't get the first 3 letters right, it won't know what to suggest to you. Or something like that. Excuse me. Pineapple Fanta? Yes. Iris, I hate it. Irish wristwatch. No, Mickey, I don't give a fuck. You guys know my opinion on spelling. It's one thing if you're writing a paper to get a grade on, but we are having conversation as if we are speaking. If I can figure out what you said, I don't care if it's correct. Like, so I've actually seen streamers be like, your grammar, though. Like, I'll only say something if I am trying so hard and I literally can't get through your stroke sentence. Why is there no sound coming from this? Did it get unplugged? Hold up. I have a feeling it came unplugged. I don't hear anything. Hold on. Oh, there you go. There we go. It did come unplugged. Sorry, guys. Dude, for real, Rod, right? Gosh, Katie, your grammar. I know, right? Some people get weird about it, and I'm like, grammar was invented by some dude, like, who just wanted to market a book to schools. Cunnilingus, stimulation of the female genitals using the tongue or lips. Cunnilingus. Give me the spelling trophy, bitch. For a virgin, you spell very well. How are you, love? Holy shit. Zach only. That's like almost my entire career of streaming. The fuck? Damn, son. They just never came anywhere near me. Like, I honestly, the first time I saw Nine Inch Nails, because they never came anywhere near the Pacific Northwest either, because I grew up in the era post-Nirvana, so everybody was like, we'll get shot by our wives. So everybody just stopped coming to Seattle. Fucking Courtney, fuck ass. Me too, they're one of the few. I mean, I'm not gonna say I've seen more bands than most people, but I like, all through college and my, before Twitch, I don't know what happened. COVID, honestly. I go to like 10 shows a year. Festivals is where I found the best music. I used to follow Mayhem Fest, and that's where I found like Gojira, and which is one of my all-time favorite bands now. 3 Inches of Blood, which they aren't together anymore, but still amazing metal if you like metal. Who else did I find there? I saw Cannibal Corpse there, like on a side stage. Crazy. I saw Rob Zombie there, Korn, for like a $35 grass ticket. Like, you could see some wild good bands. And I found good ones there. Like, if you find them and you like them live, that's a good sign. Dude, I used to love this band called All That Remains. And I saw them live 3 times. And every single time I saw them live, they sounded like shit. And then the lead singer would literally cuss out the audio people. And I was like, I've seen you 3 times now and you've played the same card. Like, you suck. I was heartbroken. Ginger? Oh, Ginger's amazing. I'm so excited to see Ginger live. Oh my god. What do you have tickets to go see? Which one, Highling or Ginger? I have both. I'm very excited. But if COVID's like raging again, I'm obviously... They just, like, why can't I wear a mask? Like, what is the point of no mask rules? Oh, Weed Man, no shit. I'm so jealous. Oakley Dokley? Is it a band? I think I have. That sounds familiar, actually. Skinned. Jade, I want to know your top 3 shows you've ever seen. Because my top 3 shows are absolutely not my top 3 bands I've ever seen. I don't think. I hate it. Oh, I know. Don't they get the most fucking amazing metal festivals? What's the huge one that happens in Europe? There's an enormous one, and all my favorite bands go there every year, and I've never been. Oh, do we have a button? Thank you. We'll do that, because I'm talking too much, apparently. What's new? Nothing. Wrong one. Ducks. Get fucked. Ooh, Bloodstock. Oh, I saw Bloodstock at Mayhem. They were fucking amazing. For the glory of the hills. Whackin'? What? Ooh, Copenhagen. Oh, another one I really want to see is Coheed and Cambria. I'm not a huge fan of Coheed and Cambria. I don't just listen to them often, but his guitar skills are beyond godlike, and I need to see them. You know what I mean? There's like bands like that. Good job, guys. I mean, one of the top shows I've ever seen is honestly Korn. They've headlined Mayhem Fest a couple years, and so every time I went, of course, I'd go watch. And Jonathan Davis is a fucking entertainer. I mean, he's a weird dude, but he really, to this day, he still fucking gets up there with bagpipes and puts a show on. And it's impressive, honestly. Every time. They really do put on a good show. Shockingly, one of the worst shows I've ever seen was Marilyn Manson. He just stood on the edge of the show with a fucking spotlight on him and moaned in a mic. It was weird. Ooh, top 3 shows. Okay. Deftones, go fuck yourself. I've still never seen Deftones. In 98. 9 Inch Nails in 06. Oh, I saw 9 Inch Nails in 06. Oh, I'm excited. Maybe Pantera. Ooh. Pantera was really good, too. Oh, fuck. I've seen Lamb of God, too. Lamb of God is one of the most true-to-sound bands I've ever seen live in my life. Like, I will stand on that pillar. You play the record. You listen to them live. Where's the difference? Lamb of God is phenomenal. Yeah, Rod, you've seen them? Thank God. They blew my mind. They're not one of my favorite bands in the world. I love them. But when I saw them live, it just like gave me this whole respect for them where I was like, now I love you. Fell asleep at a Tool concert. Oh my God, Ginger Chris, I'm not even kidding you. I fell asleep standing straight up at a 3 Inches of Blood concert. Metal puts me to sleep though. It like lulls me into this safe, warm place of happiness. I don't know what it is. I've heard other people it happens the same. Metal is so comforting. I don't know what it is. I've fallen asleep upright at concerts. Like heavy ones. Oh, dude. Zippy, that happened to me with Slipknot. I was supposed to see him and they canceled the morning of. It sucked. At Mayhem, me too! Mayhem and Watain was a lot of fun. Frank Ocean. Oh, Frank Ocean, dude, stop. I'd love to see Childish Gambino. Whatever he comes back as, if he ever does music again. When I saw them at Red Rocks in Chino and thought it would be funny to slam the mic on the ground. Oh. Oh, Wolfen, dude. Lamb of God, I actually had kind of a unique experience with them. It was at Mayhem, so same thing I went to every year. But a buddy of mine was working for our college radio, so he somehow finagled a media pass, and he took me into the pit, and I have pictures that are, like, this far away from their sweaty balls. Like, he let me take his badge and go in there and just snap pictures of him in the media pit. And I was just... I'd never been that close before to, like, magic. You know what I mean? Whew. I gotta catch up. Saw a show that had a couple of unknowns. One of which was their frontman kept Katie Reed. Their frontman constantly looked like he was trying to shove a humping dog off his leg. Oh, that's memorable. Yeah, I was like, what a memory. Totally worth it because the next were Opeth and Dream Theater. Stop it. Ghost. I mean, the band Ghost. Like, if you have Ghost, you have everything. One of the most phenomenal shows I've ever seen in my life. Ever. They really put on a fucking, like a sermon of satanic metal. One of my favorite concerts, System of a Down. I would have killed to see System of a Down live. Method Man and Redman and Limp Bizkit. Okay, anybody can hate on Limp Bizkit, but like Hot Dog Flavored Water and Chocolate Covered Starfish was a bomb album. He just ended up kind of douchebaggery. That album was great. I can still sing most of those songs completely from heart. Hate me if you like. Ooh, Moby's amazing. I would have killed to see Moby. Oh, did you really, Mickey? Thank you. Thank you. Godsmack. I've never been a Godsmack fan. Whatever that sound is that Godsmack has, that all these little butt bands copied, I don't like it. And there's no hate on anyone that does like it. We're not a hate community. We're a positive, like, as long as you fucking enjoy music, we can be friends. It's if you don't like music, we're going to have, like, a moment together. Vince Staples, dude. I might have to go change into my plastic pants after that. Who's touring with Ginger? Do I want to know or do I want to be surprised? Oh my god, I saw Ozzy live at the Gorge in George. He can still move, which is weird. In 2006, though, oh, this is the story. Okay, I have to read this. So this is the story. In 2006, this is the Nine Inch Nails story, which y'all know I'm excited about. In 2006, though, my friend and I picked up really cheap tickets, and we arrived, the seats didn't exist. Oh! You were escorted to the front row $200 seats for Nine Inch Nails. We're still friends, but, like, I'm really mad right now. Oh, of course. He probably thought he'd get a little handy out of it, motherfucker. I've never even been able to afford general admission for a Nine Inch Nails ticket. Was it magic? Did you break your second hymen? Oh! Then some random guy tried to hit on us, gave me $40 for drinks, and then left. Are you a... Did you become a prostitute? Like, in this span of time? Because, wow, you're winning. What? I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't have to put up for any of it. You were, like, the sugar baby of dreams. Was it amazing? Seriously, though. Being that amazingly close to the stage and, like, seeing it, the 2006 show was incredible. I saw it down in Seattle. I think I've showed you guys pictures of it because I had blonde hair. It was bad. No shame. Sex work is work. It's the oldest career in the world. Men just like to shame it because they can't make as much money at it. Charlie Sheen's jealous. Fucking tiger blood up in that seat. Was real good. Oh my god. At Lola in 2013. I've seen Nine Inch Nails 4 times. And then one time, I saw them on accident because I think they were touring with Queens of the Stone Age. Yes! Oh my god, stop it. Stop it, I was at the same one. But probably in a different place. They were touring with Queens of the Stone Age, and Queens of the Stone Age was doing Warped Tour. And so Nine Inch Nails just decided to do a surprise set at Warped Tour. And I was like, and I've come. Blown? Oh my god, Sales, what happened? I just got blown through one of those riot fences at a Rise Against concert. Oh, That's beautiful. Rise Against is amazing in concert too. Fuck, that's definitely my top 5 live shows I've ever been to. Yep, they were just touring and they hit up the festivals, and I think I almost fainted because Nine Inch Nails walked up on the stage and I wasn't ready. Like the spiritual connection I have to the left side of the fragile is too immense to not be prepared to see the God who created it. And I wasn't ready. And like, I love Queens of the Stone Age. They're another one that's definitely in the top whatever. I have too many favorites. I love music. Dude, seriously, I had tickets to see them. I've seen Slipknot once. It was for the Duality album. Subliminal Verses, I think it was called. Subliminal Verses or something like that. And then the second time I was supposed to see him, motherfucker, Corey Taylor got fucking laryngitis and canceled the concert the same morning of. I was so pissed. No, dude, Gringo, I can't with Queens of the Stone Age. I have such a weird weddy for that lead singer, and he's married to and breeded with Brody Daly of the Distillers, who's the other half of my want to fuck. Them together is too much power. Too much power. I don't know Anubis. It doesn't make sense. It's too much power in one room. And he's a tallie like us. He's like a big person. I think he's like 6'5" or something. Right? He's very tall. Tattoo the Earth, and they set the fucking stage on fire? Stop. How? The fuck? Oh, Brody Daly's been a wet dream of mine, but I still can't figure out if I want to be her or fuck her. I don't know. Imagine their child having a shitty voice. Those odds are small. Dude, the Distillers were incredible live. Like, seriously, I saw them twice in Seattle. I think down at the Soto, or... Actually, I think it was at El Corazon. I have no idea what that bar is called now. Seattle Locals. El Corazon has been renamed a million times, but I saw, like, Iced Earth there, and a bunch of really weird bands, but I saw Distillers there, and they were great. The entire tour was weird. Sad. I wanted to beat me. I just wanted to, like, lay on top of me and us to become one. I don't know. It's confusing. Two of the best I've seen were Green Day and the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Oof. I never got to see Green Day before they went to shit. On holiday. Now I have to get my ticket scrapbook. Oh my god, I have a ticket envelope. I don't know where it is, but I have to pee so bad and we're definitely due for a break. I can go, like, try to find it. I think I know exactly where it is, actually. I too have it's like a makeup bag, but I just stuff every ticket ever in it. Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace. I really liked them for a short period of time in my life. Dude, Queens of the Stone Age is still amazing. Songs for the Deaf, in my opinion, is still one of the best songs to ever exist. Or the Lightning Song, I don't know. That entire album. Holy shit. Real Big Fish put on a great show. Got to see them twice. Real Big Fish. Do I know them? Yes, Cannibal Corpse was great. Dark Funeral broke a hole in the club. Stop it. That's beautiful. Cannibal Corpse I saw at Mayhem a couple times, and they put on a really good show. I saw them the year that, was it Fucked with a Knife came out? Arch Enemy. Oh, Arch Enemy would have been amazing. Or, oh god, before I take a break and pee, help me. Avenged Sevenfold, before he got surgery on his throat, because he screamed so much more back then. But that scream was enough to set me off and maybe grow a tiny penis. Oof. My first concert without my parents was CKY in Spokane, Washington. I wore a little plaid miniskirt because I definitely wanted to get fucked. And I went and saw CKY. It was great. It was a really good concert. It was at the Bourbon Street. I don't know I don't know if you even know it was called Bourbon Street back then, but they have a little thing called Bourbon Street. Oh, Blink-182. You know, the first time I saw them live, they were great. And the second time I saw them was when Tom DeLonge was, like, believing in aliens and kind of losing his mind, and they weren't great anymore. I still do it, Brew, all the time. All the time. Okay, I have to pee so bad. Break. We don't want blood clots. We don't want to die. We don't want UTIs. Hail, hydrate, get up and stretch your dicks and pee. And I'm gonna go. I think I know where my ticket thing is, but I'll go grab it. I'll be right back. Yeah. Floppy dump. Just kidding. My dogs found a new hole in the fence, and a cat was in my yard. But they didn't kill it. So, all is well. Hunting dogs, am I right? Ooh! Ginger String Mate is the band where Tatiana's fiance is in. She spent her first lockdown in the US. He proposed. She was forced to leave after 3 months. Another touring? Oh my god. That's like awesome, tragic, awesome. That was so many emotions for me to feel all at once, but I'm happy. Fuck that. I'm stoked to see Ginger, dude. They're amazing. What up, Mog? Pretty good. We're talking about our favorite concerts we've ever been to. I'm still, I saw No Doubt before they were shitty. They were really good live. Again, not one of my favorite bands in the world.
Did you take
really
your
good
joy
live.
today? Never forget
Hi,
to
Garrett.
take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
I did take my joy. Y'all, if you're mentally unstable or what we like to say neurodivergent, time to feel better. I feel like I have a fucked up muscle. No, that was great. I saw them back at Bumper Shoot before Bumper Shoot became like shit, like Coachella Light. Bumper Shoot, actually, I think Bumper Shoot might have shut down because it was so expensive to run. They couldn't do it anymore because no one would pay for it. Their fans are freaks. I believe it. I believe it. Metallica's okay. I'd love to see them live. But I like their old stuff. I don't like anything since like 2004-ish. Fuck. Thank you. You're welcome. No Doubt was great. Like back in their like Spiderweb days was fantastic. They were at Bumper Shoot. Bumper Shoot is like it was kind of like a mini Burning Man back in the day. Like a bunch of artists would go and build these enormous paper mache or whatnot sculptures, fill them with wishes, and set them up on fire. And then bands would come and volunteer to play, and you could just walk in to watch them. So you didn't even have to pay separately. Like if you paid to get into Bumper Shoot, you could just walk in and out of No Doubt or whatever. Sheryl Crow played there, a bunch of big names. And now it's like Coachella. Kind of. Dude, consistency of meds is so real and so hard for me. That's why we made the Joy Alert. Like, if I miss one day, I may not start getting all bipolar-y in a day, but I feel like shit. I'll get like flu-y symptoms at the end of the day. Like, serotonin is really important. Don't take that shit for granted. You know what I'm saying? Electric Daisy Carnival? What was it? I've been to Vegas a million times. I have no idea what that is. Help. Tell me. I'd love to know. Oh my god, Glut. I hope when we finally, like, hang out, whatever the fuck that is, that it's long enough for me to French braid. Because I haven't got to French braid someone's hair in forever. Huge EDM festival, 100K people. Oh, man. Daniel, was that the reason we made it? I love it. I love it. The Joy Alert's perfect. You know Tatiana adores Gwen? Oh my god. Fuck. Of course they're friends. Of course they are. It's a riot. I don't doubt it. I'm excited to go to Burning Man, like, whenever COVID is not... Because Burning Man's kind of like one enormous music festival. Like, there's just music like that going on all the time. Can I link here? You sure can, bitch. But only if it's Trav naked. I love you, anime. Have a beautiful night. Be safe. Wear a mask and get vaccinated. I give up. Yep. What's it worth? Ooh, I love bass. Yes. Yes, exact. Oh, I'm not even Mog. We could trade music. I have huge playlists on like on YouTube and shit of heavy bass EDM. I like that too. I can't take pictures of a lot of this. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, is this your I love you and hate you so much. What the fuck? Kitty All Access working VIP after show foot. Well, of course, choose friends. Deftones White Pony after show. Korn signed. And Rob Zombie. Who is this irresistible creature who has an insatiable love for the dead? It's Jade. Fuck, Mog. Mog, here. Have you ever heard of... Let me think of a band. Hold up. Just to see, like, what fucking, like, wavelength you're on, because I have tons. The Blaze. Have you ever heard of The Blaze? Music is all I do all the time that I'm not, like, trying to make money to pay my bills. Music is just, like, I think it's what I clung. Oh, that's the story. Oh, thank you, Mickey. Is it worth it? Let me twerk it. What the fuck?
Yay! Blood orgy! Blood orgy! Yay!
I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Can we get some hidey holes in chat? Thank you so much for using that emote. It's so beautiful. LZT, my favorite leather daddy. Welcome, Heidi's, to my hole. We talk in our favorite concerts we have ever been to. And it's like, The Blaze, oh my god. The Blaze Territory. Amazing band. Tell me if you like them. Hit the Apex. I've kind of had to, like, I have to dig really, really deep to find shit that, like, hits me like music used to hit me. You know? It's hard to find a sound you've never heard before anymore. If that makes sense. But it's worth it if you find one. I listen to some really bizarre shit, though. Like, I listen to this one band. It's called Am I, Who Am I? One word. Am I, Who Am I? And they're like a Swedish progressive electronic industrial whatever. It's very bizarre. But I mean, you gotta... It's like... It's worth it if I can find it. Eskimo call... Why would you talk about my father that way? You know he's dead. Yeah, Mosley, I have music on every hour that I'm not hanging out with you guys. And before DMCA touched us in inappropriate ways, I always had music on for you guys. By the way, we missed 420. It's now 4:32. The Secret, yes. Yep, her name is Jonna Lee. And she was like a pop singer and just quit. Up and quit, and a couple years later, this really mysterious, very creepy project showed up on the internet. And, like, within a couple years of it coming out, she finally revealed her face, but it's nothing like the pop shit. At all. I was gonna say, I'm just gonna throw in my... I have a couple playlists on YouTube, because that's where I find some of the deep, dark shit that's really hard to find. I think people thought she was a chick from... Yes, they thought she was the chick from The Knife, or I saw a lot of people, because I've been following her mystery since the very first video was posted, like, on Reddit. Like, I was part of the conspiracy theory people that, like, talked about it. It was weird. I was a lonely person. People thought she was, what's her name? Christina Aguilera. Most people thought it was fucking Christina Aguilera. I was like, what? Tool first, Megadeth. Ooh. You know, I saw Slayer, and while they were really, really good, there was so much fucking Nazi imagery, like, spinning eagles and shit. I was uncomfortable as a Jewish. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Nothing. Cheers, that's what we were gonna do. I was like, why am I confused about life right now? Oh yeah, Bandmaid's really good too. You know, one of my favorite bands is honestly I love I'm blanking on the names. Baby Metal. I think I've seen Slayer the most out of any band, not because I saw me neither. They're just everywhere. Same. I'm so glad it's not just me. I've seen him like I couldn't tell you how many times because I probably get up and walk around because I've seen him so many times. But they have so much money and shit. It's like pyrotechnics, spinning pentagrams, and like just like some Nazi looking shit. One Slayer showed an indoor club and some guy standing like 10 foot away from us was just pissing on the floor. Ooh, LZT. I never get your live alert in the morning. I'll remember. I know. We missed 420. I mean, we're almost there. I'm just gonna restuff my pipe and fucking hit it anyways. Fuck it. The story of the band. I thought it wasn't true anymore, though. Like, I thought that they don't do that. One arm was like, fuck Slayer. Other hand taking care of business. God, that's beautiful. Oh, LZT, that would be beautiful if you remember, because I'd love to see it. My rig? This? Or you mean my bowl? My rig, this is pretty big, I think. Is this not? Is this a small rig? Oh, okay, I was like, really? Because what the fuck are you using on your desk? No, dude, I was so confused. I was like, what? I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Thank you for that follow, Cesaro. Welcome. I've had tube ones. Yes, it is Hemper. I'm a Hemper partner, Hemper affiliate, whatever. Fuck yeah, dude. It's the egg with the little, it's got the little, please, I've been using it, obviously. It's got the little mushroom guy, and that's the carb. The air comes through the bottom. It's pretty fucking dope. Hi, Ninja Monkey. How are you? Ooh, Glut just pulled it up for you guys. Hemper's great. Like, I'm actually really bad at breaking bongs. I'm notorious for it. I break them all. And I've only broken on accident one Hemper bong. On accident. I do get angry sometimes and destroy things I love, but I know. Well, it has, so because it's not licensed, they put like the star, but it has the Hemper H, which I dig. Like a Fayberg egg, kind of. A Fabergé, Katie, Fabergé egg, a little bit. And when they gave them out, you could get different colors. Mine's orange. They had green ones, yellow ones, orange, purple? Blue? No, blue. I think. It's a nice little bong, though, and it hits really, really, like, shockingly hard. Shockingly. Blue and red? Thank you. You couldn't pick? Fabergé, Katie. Fabergé. Shockingly. It's very smooth. It's because it's got so much space. Like, it's kind of, it's like misleading. Because it fits a shit ton of water, so it's going to cool it down really well. And then this is quite a quantity of air to fill with just straight, excellent marijuana smoke. You know? So you fill this up, and then when you pop your bowl, it's like a very shockingly smooth hit. I mean, the first time I hit it, I was like, holy tit farts. I'm stoned. You decommission bongs in a violent celebratory manner? It's more like I fuck something up on my computer to where it won't work, and my bong is very close to me, so I pick it up and throw it against a wall in fury. I have anger management problems. Well, I don't have problems managing it anymore. Mostly. Anyways, what? Cheers? Oh my god, Squeaky, what's up? I know, my poor controller. You've never done anything wrong to me. I have broken some controllers in my childhood, for sure. But I'd actually, like, squeeze them to death or something. Oh, nightmares. Boo. I had weird nightmare dreams last night, too. I had a dream I was living at my parents' house again, but in Eastern Washington. And my mom was, like, stalking me. Nog, I've done that. You know, I used to do that to headphones all the time, and I got this thing off Drop. Not a sponsor, not an ad. But it clings to your desk to hold your headphones, and then you can swing them under your desk so you don't knock them off. I got this for like $20 off Drop, and this has saved my headphones life, I think. Just saying. Aquarion, see, and that's interesting. I never took my anger out on anything else. It was always on myself. Like, I would, like, bite my hand until I couldn't take it anymore or something. Dude, Drop.com. Drop's the tits, man. I love Drop. Marnux, time to make late dinner, I guess. Ugh. Whenever all of you have nightmares, just know that I'm there somewhere. Oh, duh. We know this. Yeah, Nog, they have a couple different models. So they have one that will go under your desk like mine does. And then they have one that'll go so it stands above your desk. So, like, and it has, like, 4 hooks on it if you fucking have 4 sets of headphones for some reason. But I went with the small one. I have a permanently burning rage that I've learned how to cool, much like a nuclear reactor. I'm incredibly proud of it. Really, Squeaky? I just learned to live with the burn. Eastern Washington is where I got my anger problems. Fucking Christ. Oh. Rod, just know that this was done in malice. Bye. Cheers! I think that may be the first time Rod's been banned. Kills usually does it whenever we mod someone new. He likes to ban them right away, but I think he didn't have points. I don't remember. What happened to Rod? He did a naughty. He did a really, really bad thing. He'll have to tell you later. What are my thoughts on vape cartridges? Are you asking, like, my professional respiratory therapy or, like, my stoner thoughts? We don't have a shitbox. We have, it's called a whore hole. It's the crack in the floorboards where, back in the day, the whores would squat and cough to get rid of the seminal fluids so they could get ready for their next customer. So when people in my chat are banned, they go to the whore hole. They get to wade around in that mess. God knows. You want both? Okay. So, we'll go with stoner. Vapes don't get me high. I've tried the bet. I mean, okay, so first, are we talking oil vapes, like vape cartridges, or are we talking like a dry herb vape? What kind of vape are we talking? Oil? Okay. So, as my stoner opinion first, because easier. Vapes don't get me high at all, and I don't know why. I have tried the best oil vapes ever. I've tried the shittiest oil vapes ever. They don't get me stoned. They'll chill me out. Like, I have a little PAX vape for if I'm out in public for an extended period of time, and I'm just like, my anxiety's up to here. I'm done with people. There's children screaming. Homicide is raging. I need to calm down. They'll take me down a notch, but I never get that cerebral high from any vape. And I've heard that same opinion from a lot of people who are herb flower smokers. Now, people who don't smoke regularly and just went straight to vapes, they feel like they're getting high. So maybe it's just the process of creating that product burns off the terpenes that make me high, but not what they get high off of. Yeah, right, Ashley? I'm the same. I never get a high from it. I have not tried Delta 8. Can't speak to Delta 8. It's Rod. I mean, it's a whore hole. You know this. It still says you're a mod. I hate this. Remodding somebody is. There we go. I have to like unmod you, mod you. It's so. I'm trying to save up money for a dry flower vape. I would love to get one. They're just a good one is expensive, and I buy really nice weed, so I'm not gonna get a shitty one. It's not tolerance. It has nothing to do with tolerance. It's all about this. If we had one of the growers present, they could tell you, but it has something to do with the process to create the oil. There's something lost, and that's what makes me high. Stores in Bickle. Is that one of the tiny handheld ones? Because that's what I'm looking for, like portable. I don't want like some big fucking like juice box size bitch that with a straw coming out the top. You know what I'm saying? It's something about the temperature burning away terpenes, something like that. But some of them are created cold, something like that, right? Yeah. Oh, look, a battle. Excellent. Excellent. I just like flower. It's like the most basic natural way to smoke pot. I know, right, Daniel? Thank you. Vape doesn't make me cough as much, and the flower makes me high longer and more profoundly like doing edibles. Yes, same. Vapes are like super short-lived, not very high. Just like a little calm me down. And if I smoke too much, I just get really tired. Is a level above everything else performance-wise, small enough to easily fit in a purse or pocket. In my hand? Because I've seen the ones, they're like this big. They're like bigger than a deck of cards. I want like girl portable. Really? If you have a link to it and you're willing to jump in my Discord, we have a Discord channel called Hypothetical Shenanigans. It's at the very top. That's where we post weed shit. Because, you know, it's not legal for everybody, so we don't call it weed stuff. But Hypothetical Shenanigans, it's like second only to aminals, really. But if you want to throw it in there, I'd love to check it out. I've been looking for a while. So, let's do this battle really quick, and then I'll tell you my respiratory therapy opinion on vape. Again, Delta 8, I've never used it. I live in a legal state where the weed is fucking amazing, so I don't have to worry about it. Which is great. Ooh, strawberry lemonade gummies? Fuck yes. I would never rub it in. I mean, I lived in an illegal state for a long time. Maryland. I mean, it was still literally like a felony for me to smoke a plant. It's crazy. The kids are up shooting each other. Soon, Ashley. Soon. We may be up to shenanigans. Hypothetically speaking. In there. I was a kingpin. I actually was a kingpin. Pyroblade is not kidding. I had an ounce of marijuana in my house and a gun at the same time, which in Maryland made me a fucking kingpin. What? Nebraska will be the last state to hold strong on legality. You really think so? I think it's gonna be Idaho. And are they legal already? I don't know. Maybe Wyoming? What about like North Dakota? Have you smoked Delta 8 yet, Jade? Are you, if you're willing to say it? I'm just curious. I have not. Baruski. By the way, just so you're aware, Jade, you probably have no idea, but I had a character in a very popular role-playing show on Table Story, twitch.tv/Table Story, where my character was Russian, but her cover was Nebraska, which meant the corn. So when that album came out, I pretty much shit my pants, and now it's just a constant joke on our channel, and I apologize. The Delta 8 edibles work. Does it feel like the equivalent of weed? Where the THC and CBD are even? What do you mean? Like even numbers? That's pretty infrequent. Most people want more THC, right? In Nebraska, weed light? No shit. Huh. No shit, Ashley? That's stupid. Yeah, states where they grow tobacco are going to be a problem. Like, are we dying? Is this we're dying. It's happening. Are we going to die? Marashan in Nebraska. We have mini corn. My people, they fuck you. In Nebraska, of course. The mother country. It's terrible. Like, my character was fucking stupid, but I took a huge break from doing any of it, so now it's, oh, no shit. So it's pretty strong for you. And the Delta 8 works for me to just chill out on a Sunday. That's dope. I smoke every day. Not flexing, just saying. It's there. Great Plains states might not bother legalizing since they aren't bothering to enforce them anyways. No shit. Dude, in Washington state, the amount of people that got let out of prison for weed charges was asinine. Like, it was stupid. I mean, weed in prison? But, like, that fucking little rape fuck that we were talking about earlier gets out because he's a good guy. Nah, I totally get it. I stopped for a while when I was in school, just for, like, you know, concentration's sake. But when I started working at the hospital, like, every single human being in the hospital smokes pot, and I was like, oh, this is great. Here we are. This is slow, but we're good. Because I called someone useless and his company mass supported me. I mean, that's an MMO for you. This is why I don't use the chat and I don't talk to people. When I came back to it, they were making it to cure cancer and shit. I know, right? Legal. Oh my God, Jade. When I moved to Colorado and smoked my first bowl of legal pot, I thought I went to space. It was Poltergeist, was the strain. I'll never forget it. And I went to space. As a regular everyday smoker, that shit would send me to space. Yeah, I don't support smoking when you're a child, by the way. I tell my stories, but smoking when you're 11 is not a good idea. Please don't do that. I got 6 musketeers. This game is trolling me. Ooh, Jesse, you got 200 gold, though. Every MMO is going to have a shit chat. That's just the way it is. I agree. I just want the stigma to go away. Honestly, Jade, I've had a couple people come to my channel and tell me I've helped remove the stigma of, like, you know, the lazy fucking stoner just sits around, man, and is like, fucking chill, and is like, whatever. Because I, like, smoke a lot of pot, but I still am a very high-functioning, energetic person, and I'm like, there's a lot of us. You don't know because we're not out there like, yo, man, like, fucking weed, yo. Like, it's just part of our life. It's like someone who enjoys Scotch whiskey. Their profile picture on Facebook is not them holding the bottle. You know what I'm saying? Don't start a battle, Katie. No. I'm doing a lesson. A lesson. Parents chat would like a word with you. Of course they would. Did you know there's an entire... Oh my God. While we're on the subject of MMOs, y'all know I played a lot of the Elder Scrolls Online. Copious amounts, right? Like 7 years every day, 8 hours a day, balls deep. And I was a nice person. I was never mean to anybody. I never created some fucking like dramatic bullshit with my community to like chase anybody down. I did nothing. Nothing. And one Christmas, ESO gave us some free shit, and a bunch of people on Reddit complained that it wasn't enough free shit. And I tweeted, and I quote, "People who complain about free shit are the kind of people who complain about their Christmas presents, huh?" Like, it's a free gift. Shut your fucking face. And these motherfuckers decided to create an entire Discord. There's an entire Discord channel dedicated to me and just hating me. And I cannot get it shut down for the life of me. It's been up for like probably 8 years now. No, 7 years-ish. Just people fucking dragging me through the mud. Every tweet I do, every picture I post, any move I make on the internet. All because I said, don't be a spoiled bitch. Oh, they're called cesspool. I have some people on the inside, so I always know what they're posting. They fucking... I mean, to this day, I haven't played ESO in almost 2 years now. Still dragging me. I don't get it. They're just a bunch of, like, incels, and I'm the bad guy because I won't suck their dicks or whatever. Ugh. What do you do? What do you do? Nothing. I'm in space high. I don't feel like I'm in space high yet. I'm trying not to be, like, angry about things I'm angry about. They're just caught up in hate. Exactly. I'm a target. That's all it is. I'm an easy target. They do it to many people. It's not just me. Cheers, Myron. Everybody needs a hobby, and some people are so fucking sad their hobby is dedicated to, like, retweeting my tweets in another Discord, which, by the way, if you claim to hate me and you watch every fucking thing I do and, like, repost it somewhere, you're a fucking fan. Sorry. Like, I feel bad. I pity the fool. I got shit to do.
Hi, gay.
Hi, Mayo. How are you? Right, Banana. It's just, yeah. You will not be rent-free in my mind until I die! Exactly. That's literally what it is. It's fucking weird. They're like TERFs. I just can't imagine spending all my time on people I don't like. Dude. Fucking amen to that. Imagine using every ounce of the energy you have in your, like, you only have a finite amount of time on Earth and then you're fucking dead and you rot and that's it. And you're not conscious anymore. And, like, spending the majority of that worried about what someone else's, like, genitals look like. And then hating them for, like anything. Like, maybe pick up crocheting or something. I don't fucking know. It's wild. It's wild. I don't get it. I wasn't taught to, like, just fucking hate shit. Me, same, Banana. I don't even think about my own fucking genitals. Like, I shave that shit as long as it's healthy and clean. We good to go. It's very bizarre. It's so bizarre getting up in other people's business and just spending every ounce of your energy being angry about someone else's business. When, like, your son's upstairs smoking crack with your husband's dick in his butthole currently. You know what I mean? Anybody else? Mayonnaise is pretty gross. Spend it wondering... Oh, I love this, Zephyrus. You're my hero. Don't spend your time wondering what someone else's junk looks like. Spend it wondering what their junk tastes like. I love it. I know, Mosley's same. Right? Like, they think about what you look like naked more than you will ever think about yourself naked. And, like, as a human, we're all pretty self-conscious and think about what we look like naked a lot, right? And someone else out there is thinking about it more. What the fuck? Sounds pretty gay to me. Jesus. Mayo, I love you, but you're nasty, Mayo. Are we turning on the lights playing Who's in My Mouth? Oh! Joke's on you, we all had masks. Oh my god, Slips just got smashed! What is this? Stop it. What did I do? I took a huge break from doing any of it, so now it's... Oh, no shit! So it's pretty strong for you. And the Delta 8 works for me to just chill out on a Sunday. That's dope. I smoke every day. Not flexing, just saying. Right, Mickey? Like, all the things you could be, like, learning and thinking about, and all the people you could be, like, falling in love with. And, like, the idea that there's more than just two genitals, like, is enough to, like, fucking throw you is weird. It's weird. You know? I agree. I'd rather, like, get a gecko and learn about it, I guess. Fuck me, right? What a weirdo. Smoke flex, I know, right? Blood. Thank you for giving freedom to Solipsist, you silly fuck. I appreciate you. I'm trying to catch up on chat if I missed anything. Don't leave, Mayo. You already know this. When I was in high school, nobody played Who's My Mouth. They played a lipstick game where, like, guys would take their dicks out and then turn the lights on, and whoever had more colors on their dick of lipsticks won. It just sounded like a recipe for disease, so I stayed away from those people. But, like, go you. Small town life, Squeaky. Literally. Like, you did drugs or you fucked and got pregnant. The pregnancy rate for girls under the age of 17 in my high school, in my town, was over 80% when I was going there. Because there's no Planned Parenthood for, like, 2-hour radius. I chose the drugs route, and I'm kind of happy I did. And that's bizarre to say. Who can piss the highest on the wall? Oh, bless. I used to see, my brothers and I used to compete with who could spit the farthest. I know the goal was to have a rainbow penis, but there's a thing that seems obvious. Yet, I hate to, like, put stereotype to fucking, like, future, but all those girls have, like, 20 babies by different boys and live in my hometown still, and some of them are on meth in a jail. Maybe don't play the rainbow dick game. I'm just saying. 2 months, you came back!
You came back.
Thank you for giving me that Prime sub so Bezos can stop going to fucking space on his penis ship. Motherfuckers. Thank you for that resub, love. Okay. It's technically the end of my stream, but I remember I was going to tell you my respiratory therapy view on vaping. Vaping marijuana oils, by the way, specifically. That is what I'm talking about. There is very little science and experimentation done on it because the government pretty much blackballed scientists from studying any pot product with a THC level above 3%. And I don't know if you know, I buy weed in the 28% range. So obviously what I'm smoking is not what I'm getting, what they're testing. But this is your, what is this? Trachea. And then you have, like, bronchial tubes, right? Coming out of your lungs. These are lungs. I don't know if you got that. Lungs. Lung. Sick. So, lungs. This is what I went to school, like, forever for. It's not a ball sack, I promise. I wonder if I can, like, hold on. I fucked it up. Can I move it? Yeah! Paint got interesting. Anyways. Fuck all of you. Now he's just a man with lungs. Okay, lungs. So, your lungs have two parts. They have non-conducting airways and they have conducting airways. Conducting airways mean oxygen transfer happens there. So, you got your heart. Oh my god, I keep clicking wrong. You got your heart, and blood circulates around your body and your lungs to oxygenate your lungs and oxygenate the blood. That's how it happens. But I'm not going to draw all that because that's really extra and we're not going to do that. So, This is a very simplified version. So you've got your heart and blood goes all the way around. And oxygen transfer and CO2 transfer happens here, right? So you got red blood cells, and they have a certain amount of markers on them for oxygen and for CO2, what you breathe out, right? So when you inhale, your red blood cells exchange O2 for carbon dioxide, which you breathing out. And then you exhale the carbon dioxide. So one way you can super fuck up your body is carbon monoxide poisoning, which comes from like gas stoves and gas leaks in your house, a stove gas leak.
Yay, blood orgy!
Hi, Green Dazed. What's up, bitch? Thank you. Car exhaust, exactly. Anything like that. So it looks a whole lot, molecularly speaking, it looks a lot like carbon dioxide. And so when you inhale too much of that, what happens is it will bind to all of the binding spots on your red blood cells like it's carbon dioxide or oxygen or something. Your body gets really confused with it, but there's no way to knock it off the cell. So then all of these red blood cells that are coated in carbon monoxide, they're basically dead. They can never, nothing will knock that off. So we have to like take you and do some very special breathing therapies to help you get oxygenated again, essentially giving you a shit ton of red blood cells that aren't fucked yet. Does that make sense? Like, these two trade each other. These two do not trade each other. No. Does that make sense? So, that all happens in the conducting airways, which are... Can I zoom? Well, you know what? We're going to do this. We're going to be really fancy. So imagine this is like a zoomed in piece of lung. So if you zoom in on your lungs microscopically, it's literally tens of billions of quadrillions of these itty bitty microscopic little tiny balloons called alveoli. And each one of them is puffed up. So if we did an even more microscopic... whatever, I mean, zooming in, they look like grapes, essentially, like grape bundles. And they're constructed of a very, very thin sort of tissue that allows the transfer of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the membranes. Enhance! Yes, we're enhancing. Let me move it over a little. We enhanced. So they look like bundles of grapes. And each, if you think about a grape, it's got a skin on it, right? So if you think of the alveoli like a grape, that skin has a very, very permeable layer. And the bigger the alveoli, like the more taut and healthy that little grape is, the more surface area to exchange more oxygen for carbon dioxide, which is good. You do not want carbon dioxide in your body. You do not want oxygen. I mean, you want a certain amount. We won't go there. That's levels. We're not even going to go beyond that. I'm not teaching you how to be a fucking respiratory therapist today. It's too much. But the taut, little tight grapes, lots of surface area, it's going to have really, really good exchange, right? So if you smoke cigarettes, all of the shit they put into filters of cigarettes and the paper of cigarettes and how they treat the tobacco nowadays, it literally, what happens is because you are inhaling so much not air, your body starts to try to make up for that by taking bigger and bigger breaths. So a lot of people in their older years with COPD or emphysema, you probably know it as, they'll have what we call a barrel chest. And that's from years and years and years of trying to get more and more air in their lungs because half of what they're inhaling is not air. And your body wants all the air it wants, not like half. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is that overextension over time overextends your alveoli so they become literally like floppy ball sacks. They look like this. And they're wrinkly and sad and overextended, and they no longer have any, they don't work anymore. There's no longer any surface area you can see for oxygen exchange, right? This is, again, we're all talking about conductive airways. Everything I've talked about thus far is literally where oxygen transfers. So this is what smoking does to you. So, this is cigarettes. Cig. Oh my, Catherine. Cigs. So, when you vape, marijuana oil specifically, because I know marijuana is an oil terpene base. It is not a water-based vape. What happens is a lot of people are going to throw this fucking term at a popcorn lung. Just tell them to shut the fuck up unless they're a respiratory therapist. They don't know what they're talking about. People need to shut the fuck up and get off Google. Don't mistake your Google search for my 9-year degree. So, we have extremely permeable alveoli, right? They transfer O2 and CO2 pretty well. Also, water. Your lungs and breathing are the number one way you actually get rid of hydration. Peeing is not the number one way your body gets rid of what you consume in hydrates. It's actually breathing. So people who have congestive heart failure, where their heart isn't working like it should, it's a lot weaker, they'll have liquid buildup in their lungs and they'll just have a chronic wet cough all the time. And it's gross sounding. It's literally a liquid buildup because their heart can't move shit as fast as it should. And they're probably breathing like this. So they're not breathing as heavy as they should. Big, heavy breaths. You're going to get rid of more of it, right? So I get on tangents really easily and I forget where I'm talking, so I have to like look. Okay. So, water permeable. We do water to a certain extent. You don't want to be inhaling water. Obviously, you will drown. Like, we won't go there, but there's many types of drownings. There's even a dry drowning. It's crazy. But water is like moisture permeable throughout the lungs. Oil, meaning it is lipid based. So anything in the world that is an oil is going to be lipid based, which is a fat molecule that is 100% not absorbable by your lungs at all. In any shape or form. There's nowhere for it to go. Your lungs are a one-way system. In and then out. It's like if you had to eat in your butt and then poop out your butt. That's like the same. We have a one-way system. So anything you inhale that is a substance that's not permeable in the lungs, either you have to cough it up, the cilia in your throat, which I talked about earlier, you have hundreds of thousands of little microscopic hairs up and down your trachea, and they help move dust and particles from the air that you breathe all day, toxins and stuff out, so they're not sitting in your lungs anymore. So what happens is extended exposure to lipids being warmly inhaled into the lungs in a vapor form. Thank you, Talachi, for that resub. What happens is they actually end up coating the alveoli in a weird, like, bubble of oil and causing something called bronchiectasis, which is essentially a so bronchiectasis normally before oil was a vaping thing, and I'm not talking about the vitamin E weird thing that happened a while ago. This is just in general. Just please. Thank you for that resub. I love you. Bronchiectasis is like, say you inhaled a very small piece of meatloaf, like so small you just coughed a little bit and then didn't realize it anymore, because there are no nerves in your lungs. Once it gets past your upper airways, there's no nerves. You can't feel anything in here. It will suck into the non-conducting airways. So we're using new words now. So everything over here is conducting. Non-conducting, I will color pink. So non-conducting means absolutely no oxygen transfer happens here at all. Does that make sense? Like, there's no transfer. It's just basically the hose to get it. It's like your throat for food to your stomach. Does that make sense?
Did you take your joy today?
I did take my joy today.
Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
Little black dress. Don't be anxious. That being said, everything in moderation. If you smoke pot like I smoke pot and it's always oil vape, I would think about mixing some flour in there probably. Absolutely. I'm not going to lie to you. That's a lot of oil to be inhaling, and that's where I was going to go next with this. So with bronchiectasis, what happens is, say you inhale a very tiny, tiny microscopic piece of food that you can't feel because it's now in your lung and you don't feel things there. Coughing happens in the non-conducting airways. So non-conducting, no oxygen transfer. So your throat and all of these little tree branches are all non-conducting. This is like, if you inhale something, this is where it's getting stuck, is in these things. I do things called ebuses, where it's literally called a bronch. I can go into your lung and dig it out while you're awake. You wouldn't even feel it. It's crazy. So, non-conducting airways. So say you inhale a tiny piece of meatloaf or whatever, and it's so tiny, and it gets into one of the so the bronchial tubes, they're like tree roots. They get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until they're all the way at the bottom. Even our weird scopes, we can only go so far into a lung, and then you can't anymore. Like, they're so small. So say that goes down there. What happens is your body will protect itself because you can't get this out. You aren't coughing it out. It will cause an encapsulation of that part of the body with mucus, because you got mucous membranes everywhere. They're meant to protect you. They're vaginas, butts, mouths, throats, all over your body. Mucous membranes. They're meant to be there. Your body will create like a mucus pocket and encapsulate this part of your lung. So absolutely zero nothing can go there anymore to protect itself, because you've got basically a systemic infection that's not being
Hail Satan! Hail Satan!
addressed. Does that make sense? So the exact same thing is happening if you are constantly inhaling something where there is nowhere for it to go. You know what I mean? Like, there's only so much your body can try to get rid of at a certain point. But I mean, the air we breathe every day, honey, is horrific. We have adapted to breathe some pretty terrible states of being at this point. So don't freak out. If you feel fine and you're not feeling short of breath, you're not feeling like no matter what you do, the biggest breath, you're not getting anything, you're probably fine. Listen to your own body. Seriously. But in general, if you are consuming too much, it's like swallowing oil into your lungs, inhaling it. We call it aspirating. Anytime anything goes into the lungs that shouldn't be there, that isn't a aspirated, not an aspirated, aerosolized product, we call it aspiration. You've inhaled something that shouldn't be there. And we can go in with a bronchoscope, which is like a long tube we go down, and it has a tiny little like Yoshi mouth on it, and we can pull stuff out. My mom, not even shitting you, she had a patient one time who inhaled one of those tiny files that they use to do root canals. It like somehow broke loose, and they didn't have the rubber dam in her mouth, and it went into her lungs. My mom flipped that person over and CPT'd them, beat the fuck out of their back until they coughed it up. That's amazing. She was like 2 seconds from going to surgery to get that out. But yeah, like plant semen. I mean, anything you inhale that isn't air is your body's going to try to get out via mucus, the cilia in your throat. But I mean, our air quality is crap everywhere. And the air we breathe is at most 21% oxygen. That's all it is. The rest is like nitrogen and all sorts of helium, all sorts of weird shit in the air. It's only 21% oxygen at best. I mean, that's like some clean fucking oxygen in the Alps. The base, not too high, because it does go down minutely as you go high. But, you know what I mean? Like, moderation in everything. Have you seen the story of the guy who inhaled a piece from a toy train set and they found it like 50 years later? No. But I believe it. Does this answer questions? I feel like I go off on a lot of tangents, but I try to like make it clear. Large cities. I mean, my air quality is not good right now because of fire smoke. It's every day. This week, except the day it rained, it said we have air quality warnings outside. I know, she's so ready. Yep, the oils, that's all I wanted to talk about. Not nicotine vapes. No fucking idea. But again, because of the government being so fucking weird about weed, they haven't allowed basically any research to be done. And the research that has been done on weed that is like the scaggiest scag fucking weed Nana grew on accident in the garden and let dry in the basement for 10 years, you know? So it's like, it's hard. But I try. Should we raid Saf Saf? Absolutely. Yeah, if you ever have medical questions that are out of my scope of practice, I will never lie to you. I will send you to people I know who can answer your questions. But lungs are my shit. Lungs and hearts, man, and your blood. Yes. That's my shit. And they tested on the worst possible gear, exactly. The worst. No one wants the world to know weed's fine. So they don't want to allow it. They want us to still think, brown people get crazy and white women sleep with Mexicans, I guess, or something. What did we learn? Someone said it to us last week. It was, weed was, God, they said it was because it made white women like sleep with brown people or something. Literally is why they wanted it to be illegal. Like, it's just a mess of racism. Our whole country is, let's be honest. Tomorrow's Sunday. Yeah, I'll be back Sunday. My days are all fucked up too. It's fine. What are days? That's kinky. Literally. Wait, what? I know. I mean, marijuana, exactly. What is Old Castle? Do you know? I never remember what it means, but what is it? It is. Marijuana is literally a racist word they created, and I can't remember why. Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So, Little Black Dress, if you like vaping oils, like you're really into your little oil vape, try getting a dry herb vape. Same motion, same ease, but, you know. It was made to seem like it came from Mexico. Oh, no shit. Was that why? Just racism. As far as vaping pot, if you have COPD, I would not suggest vaping. Or I would suggest a dry vape, Latimers. So if you look up a dry herb vape, it's literally like an oil vape, but you actually put bud in it. Like ground up bud. And literally, the ones nowadays, you can set the dose you want, the heat, the smoke level. Like, it's crazy personalized. And put that on Hispanic Americans. Yeah, of course they did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're crazy. I want one, but I don't own one. They're just really cool. I like smoking too. Fester, I'm on the same train. I just like to smoke out of my bong. It's easy. On dry drowning, I can tomorrow if you remind me. I mean, my dog, Lilith, is sitting under me licking the back of my calf in a sexual way, and it's uncomfortable. I gotta take her outside. It's the end of our day. But if you remind me tomorrow, I will tell you all about drowning. My last phone, rest in peace. A drowning. I would go with edibles, Latimers, honestly. Because as a COPD person, you already have a very limited capacity to your oxygen. And anything except pure, clean oxygen going into your lungs is going to inhibit you breathing at a certain point. You know what I mean? Magic Flight Box? Ooh. Dry herb vaping is the way to go. I love it. Dry herb vaping is amazing. I just can't afford a nice one yet. Ooh, BDO. Have you tried Death's Door? I think you'd like it. It's really fun. I've almost beat it, like, on my own. Like, what? Who am I? I'm trying to pull up Twitch right now. It's failing. I will. Magic Flight Box Launcher. Magic Flight? Okay. I'm writing it down. Hold up. Hold up. There she is. She just stomped on my headphones. I swear, Lilith knows. She's like, mother. Poodles. Oxygen's a drug. Mm-hmm. Tyler Durden was not wrong when he said it's a drug and it makes you high as Hindu cows or something. Magic Flight. That's what I'm looking up. Magic Flight. Thank you, guys. And that's a dry herb, right? I'm pretty positive you said it is, but... Bye, Daniel. I know. Mom! Mom! They're too smart for their own good. Awesome. Yes! Thank you, Skin. Thank you. I know. They're look, and now Trick. They know. My girl Safi Pie is on, and if you don't know Safi, she is just one of my favorite humans to probably have existed or been born yet so far on this earth, which is saying a lot. We've recently become friends the past couple years. We did an amazing RP show together. She made me cry like a little... Look at this boy. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. Oh. You need to go outside, huh?
Do not fear me, little one.
Why is this happening? That was creepy. That's creepy. I did, and honestly, I'd never trade him. I like having a smart dog. they challenge me, whereas owning a pug, it's kind of like just keeping a potato that can somehow roll places in one spot. These guys can think and, like, do stuff. Does that make sense? Safi doesn't show her online for me, guys. Did you fuck with me? Did you fuck with me? Hello? Your breath is hot, bud. Feels like my fucking 4th grade history teacher breathing over my back. I wonder if Twitch had me unfollow her. Oh my god, do I get to do the awkward refollow? Stop it. This is going to be beautiful if this happens. Hold on. I might get to do the awkward refollow. Ooh, if you put it in the hypotheticals, I'll get there. I'm not following Safi anymore. I'm not following Safi. Talk about this a lot here because Twitch unfollows all the time, but you guys haven't got to see me deal with it yet, and this is how I'm going to go deal with it. I'm very excited. Okay, prepare some love with emotes and things. We're going to raid my girl Safi Pie. Fucking wrong keyboard because Katie's... She's in followers only mode. This is great. You guys have to go be weird about it now. All right. I am all over the place. Did something happen? You're very welcome. I'm an all over the place person, but I think we had some really good talks today, and I love you guys. I will be back tomorrow. Please, for the love of everything unholy, pray that my dogs don't shit on anything tonight. I'm done. I'm about to give them up. Just kidding. I would never. And if you remind me about drowning tomorrow in a not super depressing way, I will try to explain it. Because there's many forms of drowning, and it's actually really interesting. She's making fun of me right now. I'm going for her. I love you guys. Go be weird. And by that, I mean be wonderful to my friend Safi. I'll see you tomorrow.